Longcom Advanced.
Is that Jiatia? Oh my god. Hello? Long time no see. Hey! How have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you've been well. How's everything going? Okay. Propped up my chair for the stream. It's like so last minute rushing to get everything done. Let me tweet this. Shall I write? Heaven is open. We watch some good videos and write food emoji. Maybe I'll put hello, Mr. Xiaohan. It's been a while since I've seen you. How are you? And thank you so much for 22 months in a row. Prime Sun. Holy shit. Thank you. How are you? Hope your last few months have been well. I haven't been streaming very often, so I'm happy to see you around still. Yay! Still say working and studying. Do you still play BDO? Yuri, thank you so much for the T1 for 3 months. you. Thank you, gamers. Let me make good use of my sparkle eyes for this. Just went back to video. Why? Really, how's chat card? Wait, I'm still writing my tweet. Umpy live. Umpy. I need my Twitch link. All guildmates asking me to join them. What are you gonna do in video, like PvP? Trying to get used to PvP again. I'm so rusty after slacking off for so long. You are underwater king, man. You're literally a fish. You have become one with the ocean. PvE? So you're like back to grinding. Same old, same old. But I feel like if you haven't played the game in a super long time, right, it's super hard to like pick up from where you left off on, because like everyone's gear is so like crazy high now, to a point where like your gear, which was good last time, is basically irrelevant already. Yeah, and like, you know how everyone used to grind for the potions last time? It was crazy. And now you can buy it off the marketplace. Like, what the heck? What the heck? And it's like, what, 8B? No, it's not 8B. How much was it? I remember it was quite cheap when I bought it. Maybe it was like, yeah, 8B. And then I'm like, wait, so all my streams, grinding, Blood Wolf, all this was useless. I could have just waited and bought it off the marketplace. No! Hi, Fong. Good evening. Howdy. I went back and got the ancient piece Shuriken. What is that? As in, that's the last pot or pot piece or the what? Compass map. Wait, let me lower my gain a bit. By the way, Yuri, do I sound like better today or slightly different from yesterday's stream? It's like I went to like play around with the audio settings and I adjusted a lot of things, like a lot. And I'm supposed to sound a bit clearer, but I don't know exactly, did it work or did it not work? I realized my old guildies are all mega geared. I feel like video wise, if you want to be super geared, you mostly it's just piloting, no? Like there's no way you can grind and get all that gear without like playing the game, what, 12 hours a day? And most people are like working, schooling. How do you do that? It's impossible. Last piece I need for the HP part. So did you get it? Oh wait, yeah, you did. Steve, thank you so much for following. Welcome into the tavern. Hey, hey. How's you today? Yeah. Oh yeah, the free Ted Dexter. I think I got it. Oh my god, and the free Dream Horse, right? Oh my god, I got the Pegasus of my dreams. I tried so hard. Oh yeah, yeah. 2 Dream Horse. I think, what did I get? I got a Pegasus and I don't know if I got another one or maybe I missed the other horse. I can't remember. But I don't think I have the unicorn. I don't think I have a unicorn, but I do have a Pegasus. Maybe I got a Doom. Like, I think I got a second Doom to try to breed with my first Doom, but I actually don't have the materials available, so I just like left it there. I do notice improvements to your voice, but it's quite subtle. It's good enough. Good enough. No, I think my voice yesterday was very uh like a bit roboty and staticky after a bit. So I think slightly better now. Should be a bit brighter and clearer also. Finally lumpy it can fly. Dude, even with the Pegasus, I'm just flying into mountains, flying into the ditch. I cannot control that horse for the life of me. Oopsies. Like every time I go back, I just do PV. I don't say PVE, but lifesteal content. I gardening. What else do I do? I feel like P1 is pretty dead now, right? The scene. P1 Note Wars. So our guild is dead. Sniper hunting. Dude, as in like you find Kulk's whale, what do you call it? Or you mean you butcher and then you sell like the wolf meat or some shit, or like the pelts. Pasata, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Okay. I have no idea how Note Wars seems, but didn't you go back to Trap Card for Note Wars? Eh? Oh, PvP, but isn't Note War like part of... Wait, I just realized I forgot to turn on my vibrator. Drama or story, I don't get. Dude, you need to fill me in on BTO drama, man. Like, you're literally the only person who still actively plays it. Like, you need to give me the tea. Please. Please. Okay, the vibrator is connected. I can now make cute faces. Pretty boring now. No way. What do you mean? There's always some kind of drama somewhere. You're not looking hard enough. See? How have you been, sir? Have you been well? I haven't seen you around. Come back. Please. It's Nipsey. Tonight is the gathering of all the old BDO players in my chat. Just been working like a dog. I hope that at least you are much richer now. Hustle, get the monies, get your big titty goth girl. What is that? Speak English. What is Opa Bao? JG Woo, hello, welcome in. How have you been? Paycheck, tools, fixing car. Oh, that's a lot of expenses. Yikes. Are you able to fix the car yourself? Hi, Rafix. Hello. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm like trying to learn how to play League of Legends. Can someone teach me, please? Please. Teach me how to play League. I work at Toyota. Oh, really? Oh my god. You're literally like those hot, sexy car mechanics with the long mullet and then the white oil stained singlet and the loose cargo pants and and the and the random sweat and oil stains all over your body. Oh, I'm alright. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. League residents for CS thumbs up. Dude, I still. Oh man, we should play CS. Like, there's so many games I feel like I haven't played in the last few months because I was held back by work. Like, majority of my time just went to like all my other jobs and whatnot. So now I finally have the time to game, to stream, all this, and I'm so excited. But the thing is, because there's so many things I want to play, I don't know where to start or what to play, right? Like, I want to play CS. I want to learn how to play League. I want to play like so many games. But like just waiting for people to ask me to game with them. Shine. First step to playing League Alt F. Okay, so I'm going to adopt 2 cats, right? Y'all know. I'll be adopting the kittens this Saturday. I will I'll pick them up. And the 2 kittens are called Nami and Lulu. So I want to main these champs in League because they are the names of my cats. Just follow your feeling. I mean, like, depends on what people want me to play. Like, if someone chose me and is like, oh, Lumpy, you want to play CS? I'll be like, hell yeah, I'll play CS. Please invite me. Yeah. For now, like, otherwise I just don't have a goal or aim of what to do, so I end up just watching anime and do nothing. I have a sticker on my toolbox that says, how tight are your nuts? What? Is it approved by your boss? Lulu means are the worst because I used to mean Lulu. Shit was still easy. Heck yeah, I'm going to be a Lulu mean then. Like, what? Do you think Lulu or Yumi is easier? Where is food? I'm hungry now. Okay, wait. We'll watch the food streams in a bit. Oh, guys. So actually, my Twitch affiliate anniversary was like end of February. So I got my Twitch affiliate for the first time like in 2020. So that was like 4 years ago. So I have been streaming for 4 years. Can you imagine? Oh my god. So I plan to celebrate our affiliate anniversary one of these days by cooking on stream, and I want to make takoyaki on stream. So like I want to get mentai mayonnaise though rather than regular QP mayonnaise. But I ordered the takoyaki grill, so I'm waiting for it to arrive, and I think it'll be next week or next week. we will have the stream where we celebrate our affiliate anniversary and make some takoyaki. I'm thinking like I can have cursed ingredients takoyaki. I don't know. And make it kind of like a sub goal, a small goal maybe. Like if we hit what 5-10 subs that day, I put funny things into my takoyaki. I don't know, just a random thought. I'll have the fire department on speed dial. What do you mean? How do I mess up making takoyaki? They're just balls. Balls in a plate. Hi, lovely. I once again can't sleep. Oh, what time is it for you now? Like, it's midnight-ish? You're welcome to Vibe, but you will be meat hungry very soon. I'm gonna hydrate a lot this stream. And I'll have some chewing gum. Did y'all know that gum is banned in Singapore? Like, you cannot chew gum. You cannot buy chewing gum here. You haven't tried takoyaki before? Legit. Yeah, takoyaki means octopus. Like, as in taco is octopus. But you can replace the filling with something different. So you can choose to like make a prawn, like shrimp, ham and cheese, I think yaki means grill? No. Oh, fried? Something like that. Yakisoba, takoyaki. I've never had fermented octopus before. How does that taste like? I had raw octopus though. Like the ones in Korea where it's still wiggling, I had that. Then I also had raw octopus sashimi in Japan. But I think if I want to buy octopus to put in my takoyaki, I can buy it at like a regular convenience store for me. It's quite easy to find. I'll just find like I think I want to do ham and cheese. Ham and cheese sounds nice. But I don't want to be overly ambitious because I'm going to cook on my table, right? And y'all have seen my table. It is not very big at all. I have limited space, so I don't want to go too crazy with the ingredients in case like I really set my table on fire. I learned this like 2 days ago. Oh, so it's fried octopus. We want authentic takoyaki. What do you mean? Like the octopus itself is authentic already. You don't have to like dig through rocks to find a fucking octopus. Oh god, you're gonna smack the cooker off the desk. I think I might do that. Oh no. I bought like super cute sakura plates to put the takoyaki on it. And I want to draw like little heart shapes on a takoyaki. You know, they have those real cute toothpicks in Japan where they have like little flowers and patterns on it for like their bento boxes. I want to buy those, but Daiso near me didn't have them sadly, so maybe I'll make them myself. Maybe I shouldn't bother. But I want to kind of make it like a takoyaki birthday cake for the anniversary kind of thing. Hello, Zeliox. Good evening, friend. I think calamari might be a little bit weird because I think like squid itself is like chewier compared to octopus. So if you were to put it in takoyaki, like you probably finish chewing the batter, the dough, but you're still not done with the actual squid. I'm playing Tello, so I'm probably gonna lurk. Okay, thank you for lurking. We all should game together sometime. It's been like just so long since I've actually hung out with y'all and played games. Sad cat noises. Bedtime with me, please. Chicken takoyaki would be good. I guess so, but like I think chicken is kind of boring. I'd rather have like fancier flavors. But at the same time, ham and cheese isn't fancy, but I like the idea of having cheese. Cheese in my takoyaki. But for note one, can shut in later. Okay, have a good note word. Have lots of fun. Jump on someone for me.
Experiencing dry skin? New Vaseline Pro Derma
Oh, the ads are
Moisturizing
so
Lotion
annoying.
for potent hydration power.
Nespresso. What else?
Welcome to Seoul, South Korea.
I love US, bro. 사랑해, New York.
What is that?
Exploring the vibrant streets isn't just a feast for the eyes. This is what I call a massive pancake, but a banquet for the taste buds. From pizza buffets that offer endless options to the irresistible charm of Korean barbecue, the comfort of slurping
turn,
noodles, and the
guys.
satisfaction of sinking your teeth into a juicy burger. Over the years,
Sugar
I've
thing on
become
the fruit
a
meat, I
top
missed it.
20 spots that promise delicious ease.
Maybe it's a
without the hefty
tanghulu.
price tag. Of course, some of these visits dates back a few years, so the
Yeah.
prices mentioned are
My
based on
turn
price
can
tags,
eat.
time, and
You know, I
it's
bought so
current
much food back from
versions they have
Japan.
Now grab your chopsticks for
I
true or
bought
whatever
like
you prefer,
5
as we
melon
dive into
puns
delicious
from the
affordable side of Seoul's
convenience
cuisine.
store bag and like a bunch of sandwiches. I got egg mayo sandwich and sukiyaki, beef sukiyaki sandwich. I can't remember what other flavors I got.
Today we're in the epicenter.
I got a lot of donuts from Mr. Donut. The mochi pondering donut.
School, so there's tons of students and they're
I
cramming for classes all the time, so they want something cheap, they want something quick. So this area,
I wish I could bring
full
back
delicious
more,
eats.
honestly.
Let's see what we can
The egg
find.
mayo sandwiches in Japan are so friggin' good.
Look
Like,
at this.
it's
The menu, everything is under
100 upon 10, a million upon 10.
lot of kimbap.
I can eat the egg mayo sandwiches every single day. Because I think for the egg mayo sandwich, what they do is they separate the egg yolk, the boiled egg yolk away from the egg white first.
Just a simple
Then
form.
they blend
With chili
the
and
egg
for some
yolk
reason, it tastes
with
fantastic.
mayonnaise and salt and pepper and what else. After blending the egg yolk, then they mix it back with the egg whites. So the sandwiches, the egg mayo sandwiches are freaking fluffy in Japan, like super duper fluffy, and the egg yolk is like so creamy, so
I guess you could
nice.
just make your own instant noodles,
In
or
fact, like I can do it
some good
for
banh mi.
myself,
Yeah, a
I
little bit
think,
from all the studying,
but it's just a
pretty
lot of
chewy,
effort.
delicious meal. And that noodle still retains a lot of chew. even though
Egg
it's been
mayo
sitting on the
sandwiches
bowl for a
up
while.
hot. I know. And you know, like when places outside sell ramen like that, I would usually never buy them because to me it's just the same as like buying your own instant noodles and cooking it at
Waffle
home.
sandwich. I'll do dessert now.
So I like avoid anything instant noodle really.
Ooh. Looks
I saw you had
good.
steak there. Dude, the steak in Japan is so good. Like that whole set was $17.
The waffle is
$17 I had like half a
Nutella
Hamburg
inside, it
steak
looks like
and
some
chuck
condensed
steak
milk. Ooh,
and a lot of
what
sauces.
the waffle monster will look like.
So good. Freaking good.
Oh, I freaking love this. No wonder.
Oh man,
no wonder I
I'm
love
super
it.
hungry now. I warned you.
Oh my god. So the little cubes of stuff I thought was
Are those
cheese.
mochi?
It's some sort of frozen condensed milk thing.
Mochi sandwich? Oh, frozen condensed
God.
milk
Ice
in a
cream.
hot waffle with chocolate.
Oh man, I thought this was like, just tastes like a waffle.
There's this Korean place I know they make a
That's all it
really
is. I
good
haven't had
kimchi
that.
fried
But
rice.
this one, oh
Ooh.
my. The waffle is the toasty
Kimchi
and
fried
crispy
rice is
waffle
pretty
I never
easy to
got
make
from
at
one of
home,
these, like,
actually.
waffle places. So you
It's
take a
like one
bite
of
the
my
toasty, crispy waffle, and you get a
favorite
mouthful of
recipes
ice
to
cream,
make
chocolate, and
when I
that
feel like
cubed
eating
condensed
something
milk,
like
cheesy stuff.
spicy
I still don't know exactly what it is.
and fried
It
rice.
tastes like a cross between like a ice cream and
I think this would be
I kid you not.
too sweet for me though. Like
This is a must-have.
with the chocolate plus
Yeah, I'm
condensed
gonna get
milk.
this. travel
Look,
here and get
he's
this. I
like so on sugar high. Like look at his face. Like his eyes have been so big.
ice cream in a cream cheese. Right
He's
now.
like sugar high
This
mode.
is a must-have.
Look at his
Oh,
eyes.
yeah, come here and get this.
Crazy
Travel
eyes.
here and get this. I would. This is one of those food items I'm gonna be missing and thinking about when I go home tonight.
I'm going to
literally in a
Korea in
state of
April. Which part of
mind
Korea?
blown right now because I just did not expect this to be that good.
I'm going to
This area
Korea in
is where
October,
all the students
August,
come.
October
It's
this
like a
year.
whole block
Okay.
of food
What
vendors.
today? This year.
And this one
What am I
is in
saying?
particular pretty popular.
Yeah, his eyes were like
And a hot dog.
zoom.
This is my ham cheese powder pancake hot dog. What's crazy about this is
Hot dog,
outside of the pancake
meat
is really
with
crispy,
pancake.
inside soft and airy.
Pancake,
This
hot
thing
dog,
is able to hold
and
its shape because
what's
it's
that,
molded,
egg
almost
mayo?
like when you would fold a fortune cookie or something. This is one of the most interesting pancake hot dog things I've ever seen.
Us
By the
Aussies,
way,
all
you
we
guys
eat
missed
is like
this. I
mash and
dropped
steak
it.
and chicken
And I
parmesan
caught
and
it. I'm a
mash.
food ninja.
Really?
That's what it is. Like I
Y'all
will
do
anything to
that?
save my food.
Oh my god, what is this? I thought it was a BDO ad for a moment. I just had the impression that
This is worth a
what
try.
y'all eat there in Australia is like
This is
avocado
so
on
good.
toast
The outside's got a
and
thin,
avocado
crispy
sushi
shell. Inside it just
and
tastes like a
coffee.
regular pancake, a little sweet, a little doughy. Besides the mustard and the ketchup, it's crunchy coleslaw
Yeah, Iggy
over a
is
cooked hot dog.
from Australia as well.
This is actually pretty tasty. I think the most unique thing about this
We're both
is the
like
outside
literally
pancake shell.
complete
the way he
opposites.
made it, there must be something with the batter.
Oh,
It's got
smash
that
avo
nice
is
little crunchy
yummy.
outside, but still able to maintain that pancake consistency inside.
But it's expensive. Super expensive. Indian curries. Oh, they have good Indian food in
So I
Australia.
got this dish right here for 3,000. So what went into it?
I really
Some
enjoy like the
whole slice of
lamb
spam, bunch of
lamb
different
chops and
sauces,
stuff and
this
steak I've
glorious
had in
egg.
Australia.
And all that is sitting on top of steamed white rice.
Going to Seoul only. Tell me good places to visit because I'm going there later this year.
How do I not know
And
about this
good
part of
food
Seoul before? I mean,
places.
I've been here before, but only to the
I think Seoul has a lot
to
of
the
like fusion
fish yard. But this
food
is what the
cafes that have like Korean, American, Korean, Italian, Korean, French
There's a
cuisine.
bit of heat in here to kind of balance out the fat.
So you
Of
have
course,
like
got
what
the creaminess from the
gochujang,
eggs, and I didn't even
carbonara,
invite the big
and whatnot.
chunk of spam to the
And
party yet.
I think
And what you do
there's
is
some
you're
places
supposed
that
to
sell
actually
salmon,
mix it all
sashimi,
together.
noodles,
What I
like
didn't do,
literally
a lot of
chunks
people
of
do
salmon
this, like I learned.
sashimi
There's a little bits of kimchi
in
here as
broth
well. Then you gotta
that you
just
slurp
mix
up.
it all up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is $3. This is so
I had a
worth
lamb
it.
roast the
Make
other
sure
day. It
that
was
creamy
incredible.
egg yolk just goes everywhere.
Meat is like
This is
super
just so
expensive in Singapore, I
amazingly
feel. Like when it comes to steak and lamb,
Oh, the love.
so we don't eat it very often.
Creaminess from the egg. Tons
I'll
of
update
meat
you.
in here. Rice is
Yay!
cooked perfectly. You get a little spice.
Put it in
little
Discord.
fat, little crunch from the kimchi. This for $3, you're getting a ton of flavor for the buck. It's like you went to an art sale and paid 50 cents for a masterpiece painting. Basically, an amazing food bargain. And this is exactly what I'm looking for. 部队锅 army stew. And there's really nothing heartier and more comforting, more perfect than a cold
That is kangaroo meat.
army stew.
Eee.
Affordable food items
What the
in South
heck?
Korea.
Is kangaroo meat like very gamey? How does it taste like?
Army stew is one of my favorite Korean comfort foods. If you guys never had this before, this was created after the Korean War when food was scarce, so a lot of the ingredients came from army bases. That's why you got tons of spam in here and hot dog, and that was mixed in with anything that people had available. So ramen, sprouts, and it just put it all together and stewed it in a spicy broth. This is just the most perfect thing on a cold day. Usually,
No,
you can
like,
massive like this for
I
one
just feel
person
this
for
is
about 7,
just
8,
eating regular
I mean,
instant
this is
noodles
Bay
with
Area, so
extra
it's gonna be a little more
ingredients. Like,
expensive, but this is
no.
not an expensive food item, even though
There's a
it's
lot of
most
other better
important.
foods in like Korea. Don't eat instant noodles.
Inside the stew,
Hello,
little
Infi.
octopus,
Yeah, we are
lots of ramen,
trying to
tofu,
make everyone in
spam,
chat
hot
super
dogs,
hungry
rice
now.
cakes, browse kimchi.
Supper time.
Everything that will
It's
fill
kind of
you
like
up
gamey
and warm you
beef
up.
kangaroo. Is kangaroo meat like
Oh, been
tough
looking forward to
and
this
chewy,
all
or it's
day.
like
First bite of
soft?
army stew.
I
When
think
I'm
it's
in
quite
Seoul,
tough, right?
makes
Because
me
it's
so
a
happy.
muscular kind of meat. I feel like if Nipsey tried to fight a kangaroo 1v1, Nipsey would lose.
I love so much this dish.
Instant
Little
noodles are
cooked
nice,
up
but it's not something that you would eat
uncooked
if you
army
traveled
stew
like
at some point in our
few
lives, whether
thousand
we're in school or
kilometers
whatever
for
broke and
in
only thing we
like
had access to was
over an
instant noodles,
airplane.
bits of hot dogs. Then you just
There's so
boil
many
everything
other
together,
things you
you
can
toss in
eat
whatever you had in the
like
cupboards,
instant noodles.
toss in some hot sauce, and this is what you get. This is basically something that you cooked up in your dorm
Scraps
room.
with ramen,
First
it
apartment that you
does.
couldn't
Like,
quite
what are
afford.
those?
I mean,
What was really
I
good?
remember
Water
having
buffalo.
steamed rice
What the
and gravy
heck?
when I was in college.
Does it taste
Ton
like
of
beef?
every Friday night, that would
It's
be like
lunchtime for me.
gourmet
Oh,
night.
what are you gonna
In
eat for
would go
lunch?
instant noodles, little bits of
I
hot
get
dogs,
knocked
some
out. Those
scallions,
motherfuckers
whatever
are
the heck else
huge.
that was almost
You know, I
expired.
stayed at a
You'd be
place
like, "Man,
once
this
that
is
had
cheap," and
kangaroos roaming around the
it's in the rice
area.
cooker, we just have
And
rice.
like,
I would just put this
the
on top of my
kangaroos were
rice,
staring
and that
at
would
me
be like
from
the best meal
afar.
I had that week. So eating this, not only
And I was like
so good,
standing person
it's a comfort food
emoji,
I
like,
feel like most
should
of
I
us
run
really,
or should I
most of us
not
take
run?
pride
Or
in.
they
Be like,
chase after
"Oh
me?
yeah,
I guess
I
I'll
love this."
slowly
I mean,
back
typically, we
away.
wouldn't be able to afford the little octopus or be able to find that anywhere in this great state of
In
Missouri.
emu and
But everything else,
crocodile. I think crocodile meat
the
is
spam,
nice,
the little
no?
hot dogs, definitely.
Like, I think people have said it's what, like chickeny? And the emu knocked on our door. Oh my god.
I can already feel the sodium attacking my hands. This is a good
That's kind of
conclusion to any
creepy.
food day.
So what did
Any
it
food day.
want?
And with
Water?
this, you're gonna be really happy and you're gonna sleep
Hello,
really well.
ma'am. Can I have a drink of water, please?
Here it is.
Water.
All you can eat Korean buffet.
How do you
7,000
not say
won.
water? Water. Oh no.
Not a bad spread.
No.
That is delicious fermented bean soup. Nice tofu, good veggies.
Hi, sneaker.
So
Oh,
on
God.
the buffet, there's a lot of things. There's probably around 4 meat-related items. One of which is the jjajangmyeon. I'm telling you guys, this is not bad jjajangmyeon.
I actually love
Seafood
the
salad.
Australian
I'm
accent.
praising, like,
When I
I've
say
seen
oh
it.
no now, I just never say no anymore. I always say no.
Love the crunch, love the aromatic sesame
It's
seeds.
funny because
It's a rare
I
occasion
listen
I
to
compliment salad,
this
so
Australian podcast very often. It's called She's on the Money, and the podcast is run by
a little
Victoria,
overly sweet for my taste, but juicy and tender.
who's like a cool finance lady
You would love this
who
buffet.
has
I mean, all the salads I've had, off the hook.
released a lot of books and stuff.
I think this is a
And
fried fish.
whenever I listen to them talk with the accent, it's super cute.
Tremendous crunch on that fish.
That no was such legit accented. Yes!
Quality.
Yes! I'm closer to being Australian.
This is the place I always come to whenever I'm in Korea. 12,000.
I will now start my training arc to be able to throw hands with kangaroos. No! What are you saying? What's the Shelia?
Every cut of meat you get once you
Bear
get it,
Din
it's less than
Kim.
$10
What is
and
that?
good quality. Again, excellent. Short rib is just tremendous. Anywhere you go, if they offer short rib, get it.
Why are you making me hungry? Because supper time. The KBBQ in Korea is so cheap and super good. Like the pork belly there is just out of this world. Like when you go to Japan, I think what you should eat is you should eat beef. But when you're Korea, what's good is like pork, definitely.
Not so good. It takes
No
a
one
special
uses
kind
it
of meat
unless
when it
you're Bulgan.
overshadows the beef that's on your grill, but
I think that's Nipsey.
definitely does. It's
If
tremendously
Bulgan
juicy,
is
kind of
like
thick, so
a
the
way
juices
of
just
saying,
little sweet.
what do you call
tons of
that?
Smoke from the charcoal.
Not cowboys, but like
Only route that thing needs
straight from the grill to your mouth. All right, the star has arrived.
The more
Spicy bulgogi. This
country
is what you come here
boys.
for. If you can't intercept
Nipsey is a
them before they
country
bring you
boy.
the first, order of like the regular bulgogi, start with
I
the
would
spicy.
never
When you
like
start with it, you want to finish with it.
forget the video of your brother vortexing a beer. It's like, I feel like that's such an Aussie thing to do.
The reason I always come to this place. Oh yeah. There's a lot of
Australia.
really cheap pork all-you-can-eat barbecues in Seoul. They're all average around like 10, 11.
Australian
$12
redneck.
per
Oh,
so much
okay.
spice.
I'm a high class book.
Juice is amazing too. It's rare where you can like where you find like
Of his meat jumping off a roof. No, you did not show me that. What the heck?
Because usually the meat is so fat. This is slap me in the face good. There's some parts of that galbi that got a little.
And I feel like
knowledge too.
a lot of people don't have
All you
mullets,
can eat Korean buffet,
but
about
like
$5.
very country people have mullets. And that's what you have. You're K-Kona.
There's quite a lot of dishes on the buffet. It's a $5 buffet, so not really expecting much. There's 3 meat dishes and then a bunch of veg dishes, some banchan as well. Everything is homemade.
Ooh, what is my eating? No.
Chewy, crispy little fish with sesame on there. That's awesome.
You ain't going to Korea to eat that.
The kimchi is
I swear
extremely
mullets
spicy.
are popular here again. So if somebody has a mullet.
And the meat dishes, little bulgogi.
And the little sunglasses he wears with that.
Something slightly sweet. Whole chili peppers in there, which brings the heat. The flavor is really, really nice as well. Ooh, that brings
If you
way more
see
heat than just
a
gochujang.
guy with a mullet and sunglasses
I like the fact that
surfing, that's Nipsey. With like
pork.
awkward looking surf shorts. That's
This is
you.
definitely a little low cooking curve. If I came later, I don't think I could out of seat. All right, round 2.
What's an eshe? Ishe.
This looks like spicy pepper beef.
Watch this. Basically sums up Australia. Copy. Oh. My ears! Holy shit! Why is it so loud? What is this? Oh my god. Why? What is going on? Basically, Australians are reckless people. Is that what you're saying? Are we watching food videos again? Yes, we are back, baby.
And cabbage and blood sausage.
I think like Australia is pretty much home to touch rugby,
Pepper
right?
The banchan. Basically got the rest of whatever I didn't get last time. Seaweed, fish cake soup.
There's a lot of like girls I fangirl over are like Australian touch rugby players.
Oh, this blood sausage looks so good. That might be the best thing out here. Spicy, yummy blood sausage. And this pepper steak, this tastes more like tofu. I mean, if you really
Okay, the
wanna
steak
get
looks
by this kind of
okay.
budget in Seoul, places
It doesn't
this
look
is how you
like
do it.
crazy good.
Super delicious homemade food. It's not even like you're eating at a cheap buffet. The food doesn't taste as good. This is delicious homemade food. And it'll leave you very, very satisfied.
Why is his audio so funny? Everyone froths over Reeves Welsh.
I am looking.
Who is that?
This place right here. Barbecue for about $6. So basically Korean barbecue for about $5. This is a cool place. Got to order the pork belly, which again runs for about $5. Kimchi.
Is it just me or his audio is like
lettuce,
funny?
and here it is. At the pork belly.
Hi Legacy, hi Stinking. Please get your Overwatch
Put it on the
account back.
bottom, and the cooker is slanted. So when the pork belly cooks, all that nice fat is gonna just flow.
Oh. Hmm. Okay. Saturday morning. Okay.
It's gonna stir fry the kimchi with pork fat, making it even more delicious.
You will be freed. Okay. Pork belly. Seriously, the pork belly that is so cheap and super good. Even like dry aged pork belly is bussin'. I can't do pork belly, too much fat for me. What do you mean?
Perfectly charred, tender pork belly, little sauce. Eat it with the
Isn't
stir-fried
that
sprouts and kimchi.
the best part about pork belly? That it's juicy and fatty.
Pork belly. It's about $10. Unlimited kimchi.
Is that not the best part?
All the bunching you want. Stir-fried all that up with some garlic. Oh man.
And no, I do not play trading card games actually. I think Legacy does. He plays a lot of trading card games. I can't eat fat. I even cut it off my steak. No! Give it to me!
Some stir-fried kimchi
We'll
and
eat it
sprouts.
for you.
And the
Gimme,
kimchi and
gimme.
sprouts are so good because they're cooked in all that nice pork belly fat.
Oh, let me reconnect my AirPods.
You want to go for some super
Oh, okay, sounds better now.
beautifully
My
marbled
AirPods are being
beef, you
funky.
can do that. Or just
Don't
go
like
to
the
a
mouthfeel.
local
I think if
restaurant,
it's like
you know,
very
pork
high
belly
quality
barbecue.
steak, right? And
About
pork
$5.
belly,
You
the
can do that
the
as well.
fat is
And
so
both
melt in
places
your
are
mouth.
gonna
You can't
taste
really like.
exceptional.
You don't really
I
have to
love walking around
chew
Sinchon. This area has got
through it
so many
versus
hidden
like
gems.
the maybe cheaper kinds where the fat is
Burning
tougher.
over
Then
right
yeah,
now.
I get
The
that. You want to
quality
cut
pork
that
they use
away.
is so delicious. Again, no gaminess, nothing like that. Just
I
pure
want
good
pork
quality
crackling.
pork. Again, cook
What's
the
the pork
kimchi and the
crackling?
sprouts
Like
in
crispy
all that nice
pork
pork
belly
fat.
skin?
That just makes everything taste so much better.
Hi Rafi, how are you?
If a la carte isn't your thing, you can easily find an
Dude, the
all-you-can-eat
cow's
buffet for
beer?
about 13,000 won, so about
Beer?
$10 around here too. So this
Not
area really is
Wagyu,
the place to
right?
go if you want some good, inexpensive food.
Oh baby,
Oh,
Wagyu.
this is good. Let's see what else is on the menu.
Crispy pig skin and crackling. Oh, I love
So everything on the menu is pretty
crispy
much
pork
$4 or
belly.
$5 per wall.
Like in
So that's
Chinese
pig's
cuisine, we have like
And I just kind of randomly pointed, so we'll see what else shows up at the table.
crispy roasted pork belly where they like, I think they salt the surface of the skin until it gets all puffy and crispy. It's super good. That I love. Love. Is that pig ears? Ugh.
Pig skin, a little green powder.
No one would want me on the grill if we went BBQ. What do you
Oh,
mean?
that is nice and just.
Do you eat all your meats? Congratulations. Not well done, but congratulations.
Sprouts.
You know, when I was in Japan, right? So I was at this place that does
Put some roasted garlic
steaks
on that as well.
on like a hot pan, and then the chef will ask you like, "Oh, how do you want your steaks?" And then like I get medium rare as usual, and then across this table, like a Western group or couple came into the Japanese steak store, and then they ordered the meat, and they asked for their steaks well done, and then like I just did a slow turn, like
Actually, order the soybean soup.
well done in Japan.
That's good though. That's
Congratulations.
all places like this usually have aprons. So
No
this is my fault.
way.
Amateur move, really.
Like That's ruining the quality of the beef, man. Like, it's so good. And the thing is, it's delivered on a hot plate. So after the steak is cooked well done, you put it on a hot plate, it's cooked even more. It's literally like congratulations.
On top of that, of
Oh
course,
my god.
kimchi, radish, also fried rice.
My meats will be burnt to a crisp. No, Nipsey is that kind. You're a well done meat consumer.
All you can eat jjajangmyeon.
Is that a wine glass you're holding? Oh, no, it's a fan.
Experiencing dull skin and dark spots? New Vaseline Pro Derma Brightening
A
Lotion
fan.
for radiant and nourished skin.
Hi, my name is Derek. I'm an entrepreneur.
Oh my god, what are these ads?
This is so freaking good. This might just be the best noodle deal in all of South Korea, hands down. Noodles cook very well. It's got such a nice chew to it. The sauce is deep, rich, earthy, and delicious. Little sweetness from the caramelized
Yeah,
onions. There's
you don't
bits
want
of
steak.
pork,
You
tons
want
of
ashes.
umami in this bowl of jjajangmyeon. The noodle is really, really good.
You
The
want
texture is perfect.
a plate of ashes.
The jjajang sauce, not overly sweet. but
Then
it feels
you're
a little too
ruining
rich.
good
Chase
meat
it with
by
some kimchi.
overcooking it.
Oh, and the
No.
kimchi has shreds of pork in there as well.
You know, this is why you can't get a
Not sure if
big
the price
kitty
is
golf
matching my appetite,
girlfriend.
but this is as
Because
good
you
of a
eat your
jjajangmyeon
steaks
as
well
I've ever
done.
had.
I'm sorry to break
Everything
the
about
news
the
to you.
sauce, the noodles, you just want to keep slurping this thing.
Sad.
Grab a little bit of chili powder, add that in for some additional heat. And what I see
Name
people
and
doing
shame. Nipsey
is taking the
eats
jjajang
his
sauce,
steaks well
mix it with the
done.
fried rice.
Put it on world chat and video.
Yeah, the sauce goes really, really well with the fried rice. Drop in a little kimchi. This is so freaking
Would
good.
you eat
Also,
Wagyu
chase
steak
your
well
jjajangmyeon
done?
with
Oh my
onions.
god. I think the chef would murder you.
Juicy and
Those
sweet.
golf
I
girls
definitely
like
recommend
it
adding some
raw,
chilies in
huh?
there, make this a little spicier,
Aw.
add some kick to your jjajangmyeon. And they have other stuff besides
Oh,
jjajangmyeon.
no.
If you want all-you-can-eat jumbo, which are Korean spicy seafood noodles. That's $7 so about $5. That's a pretty good deal too. And when you're ready for
Ew.
a second bowl of jjajangmyeon, just go up to the counter, speak to the manager. 감사합니다. And
Ew.
get yourself another bowl. I think after a couple bowls, instead of the bus, I feel like I need to walk home. Happily though.
I wonder if anyone has asked for a well done Wagyu. I think yes, for sure. And the chef would probably look at them like, Nani?
Every seat in this place is taken. So you go down a line, there's all sorts of different
Would
dishes,
rather die
from
than
banchan
feed
to
someone
meats,
well done
rice to
Wagyu.
soup to noodles. I got a little bit of everything. Spicy tofu.
I've had Wagyu and Kobe beef.
A lot of heat. Chase it with some
And-
cold noodles.
What other beef are there?
Meat options, there's Hamburg steak,
Uh,
which is very nice. And the soup is
shit, I
big
forgot.
brown
But
soup
like
with
those
sprouts.
those steaks are just on a whole other level. They're so melt in your mouth and juicy
Really, really
and
spicy.
soft.
Nice crunch from the sprouts. with
And, like,
scrumptious chunks of
At a
butter.
Japanese BBQ in Japan, like I ordered a lot of Wagyu short rib, and it's just like $10 for a plate of the meat, and it was so good.
There wasn't a lot of chicken options when I got to the
So
chicken.
good.
It was like, I think sweet and sour fried chicken.
Steak.
The chicken is phenomenal. I mean, this thing's got a ton of flavor.
If you're paying 100, they should be able to cook it how you want it. Yeah, I guess, but
The chicken's freaking fantastic.
it will probably taste the same as eating regular beef though,
Giant chunks of ribs.
if you're gonna eat it well done.
I can't believe this buffet is only $6. Everything is so freaking good. The common theme here seems to be spicy. A lot of spicy items here, which is what I love. Tender ribs, a lot of heat. A lot of flavor as well. That goes so well
The
with
joys
the
of
rice.
capitalism.
And the soup. This soup is absolutely phenomenal. So much blood in every single bowl. And what people usually do, they usually just pile everything they want in a tray at one time. It's a giant shred.
I don't.
Ton of food.
Wagyu is really seared on both sides.
That was a
But I may be
satisfying,
wrong.
comforting meal. I mean, everything tastes like it came out of mom or grandma's kitchen. I've been to a few of these really economical buffets. I think this place, 100% best quality. Usually there's not that many meat dishes. Here there was chicken, Hamburg steak, giant pieces of ribs, all delicious. A lot of spicy items.
Like,
My
especially
tongue
if
is still
it's
tingling.
Wagyu,
The soup is
shabu
awesome.
shabu, or
The fried chicken
sukiyaki,
is
they just
ridiculous. If you ever
like
come here, definitely get a lot of that.
dip
And I'm in
the
this
meat
area with a lot of
lightly
office buildings, so
into
it's mainly office
broth
workers going
so
in for a
that the
quick
meat
meal.
is
But for around
very
$6
lightly
US
cooked.
dollars, the flavor, quality, the variety.
Very
you're not gonna beat this
lightly
place. So
cooked.
if you're in Seoul, you want to get some quality Korean
It will
comfort
still be
food,
like
that's the
reddish
place.
pink,
Highly recommend.
and then you dip it in a bit of sauce and eat it like that.
Next place I'm going to, I came all the
Sukiyaki
way
and shabu
to
shabu.
Hongdae for this.
I feel like kind of mid the food here. Let's watch Sunny. What is this ad?
Please help me.
Please help me.
Oh my god, it's happened again. And everyone's taking off because the police are here. It's technically illegal for them to have all their stuff here. In this video, the amount of mayo is wild. We're taking on the most iconic,
I've seen them
most
in
legendary street food. Right here in the city of Santiago.
We're done with
country of
hentai.
Chile. These are
There
the
was
street
too
foods
much
you
talk
cannot
about it
believe
yesterday
exists
on
without
stream.
trying. This is also
Enough is
real
enough.
street food. Just a moment ago,
Hentai.
this place was full of these shopping carts. Now everyone's leaving. They're trying to get the
Local
heck out of
charcoal
here.
chicken is so good. I've actually never tried it
But before
before.
we do that, let's back up.
Wait, can you speak Tagalog?
Santiago
No,
is the
right?
capital and the largest city in Chile.
Yeah, but it was
So
so
it's
funny.
Chile, not Chile, like I did my whole life. This place is known for its diverse culinary scene. They've got art, they've got music, they have people.
What is this?
street cooking buildings that are 1,000 years old.
Kumusta
Why are they doing that, sir? Please stop. Although I will not stop you, just in case you have a knife. Santiago also serves as the economic and political center of Chile.
Go
You know
see
what else it serves
Thomas.
as? A place that
Do you
has
call yourself
great
Thomas
Korean
or
food.
Thomas?
Now we're headed to our first location. Let's move.
Putangina mo.
Oh, we've come to our first location behind me right here, Kiosco Roca. Today we're
Gago.
going to be trying a food called chori queso.
Over.
Chori, short for chorizo.
I'm like literally mixing Indonesian and Tagalog.
Queso, short for cheese. No, it's not short.
Tom
it's just
S.
cheese. Put it
Tom
together,
S.
you have chori queso. Right here on the outside of the restaurant, they have a
We'll
menu.
see
It's
Thomas.
Here it is. You can get 2 chori quesos plus 1 leche con planteno.
Oh, that sounds so yummy.
How do you say that? Plátano.
Where's my
It's
voice
like a down
going?
payment on a car. But in fact, that's about $5. I say something really quick? No offense. That's dollars. That's ours. Okay? Make your own money sign. Let's go inside and see how they make it. Boom! Right now I am in the kitchen right here with Gabriel, and we are about to make the chori quesos. It all starts with taking the
So
bread
like
out of the
Lipsy
bread.
does not
Pulls
look
out the bread, making
Filipino
sure that each
one bit.
sandwich gets
Not
the
one
exact
bit.
right amount of chorizo. I thought he weighed the bread. He does not weigh the bread. Give that a nice little
Your
smear
eyes
from the
glitching.
chicken.
I'm
Square
like
queso. Once the cheese is
rubbing my
applied, head
eyes.
on
I
over
got
here to the
some
oven. We'll see you. Still, the time has
medicated
come to
oil
put it
into
in
my
the different
eyes.
oven.
It's
Okay, so
burning.
here it comes. From here, he puts them together, and that is ready to eat. Sir, muchas gracias. Boom, we have a quintessential Santiagoan. We have breakfast. It's right here. Take a look. Now, this
I'm
is
good, I'm
2
good.
portions. To get 2 of these plus 1 drink is roughly $4. Very affordable and a quick way to get something to eat in the morning. Let's talk about this first. This is leche con plátano. It means
I only
milk
speak
with
English
banana.
and French.
Try it out.
Ooh, cool.
That's actually quite delicious. Let's take a look at
But
it.
Canadians don't really have
The
to
cheese
learn
is
French,
melted
right?
down a
Unless
little
maybe
bit.
you
The
stay
queso is
in
not
what,
in a
Quebec,
sausage form.
right?
It's a chorizo spread at this point. Let's go for it.
And
I've never had
in
chorizo
Quebec,
like that.
you
It doesn't
speak
even taste like
like
it could be put inside a sausage. It tastes
slang
like a
there,
chorizo
right? Like
pate.
to
But it's
Quebecois.
and filled with delicious spices. I actually really love it. This is
Early
our
lumpy
first course,
stream,
our
how
first
rare.
experience
What
of
do you-
food in Santiago, but we have
I
4
was
more to
early
see, and they're only gonna
yesterday
get better.
too,
Let's
I
keep moving.
think.
Behind me, a restaurant known as
When
Domino,
you speak
serving
English, I
something that
feel
is
very out of
fluently
place.
Chilean.
No,
That
you don't just
is
speak
not actually it. It's
English,
that
you
one right there.
speak
What is a
Australian
now, it is a hot
English.
dog, but it's a very different hot dog than you've
No,
ever seen before,
that's,
and something that was potentially invented
that's
in this
cool.
restaurant right behind me. A standard completo
Very
typically
cool.
includes a
Yes,
piece
you
of
speak
boiled hot
Quebecois
dog served
French.
on a bun,
Oh,
much like
yeah.
in the USA. However, it
I'm
is
familiar with
the
like
bad way
Quebecois
apart.
French
Talking
because
sauerkraut,
XQC
avocado,
speaks it.
mayonnaise, tomato.
And
Right now we're
I
having
always
some
love it
fun.
when
This
he
place is
speaks
really
French
amazing.
on his
this side, we've got
streams.
juice, and then on this side, this
He's
is
so
where all the
funny.
food action is happening. Let's go see how it's made. Hola. He's like, I don't care about your video. Fair enough. I'm in the kitchen right now with Octavio. This is the head chef. This is the main guy. If you upset him,
Dude.
well, I mean, shit out of luck. We've got the hot dog in the bun. First, starting out with guacamole, then mayonnaise. This right here is the sauerkraut. You think he's done, but no. We've got onions and cilantro, and finally, he's topping it with tomatoes. That is definitely complete. Gracias. He's a friendly guy.
Oh, that looks
Got a food right here.
yummy.
I ordered 3 because we had to keep making them because I kept
What
making
is torture?
This is the completo
This?
plus avocado.
Food
Actually,
in the
this
middle of the
mixture
night.
ingredients
I've been
locally
slowly
and
learning
known as
Japanese.
dinámico,
Oh,
in English, dynamic. And it's
that's
looking dynamic as
fun.
heck. When
I
you
did
just put
lesson
the
for
avocado
about
on
a
there,
month
I'm like,
or
you should be
so,
done. Now it's still eatable. And then you put on
but
like
I
5
kind
more
of
layers.
stopped
Just-
after a bit
Oh, what a combo.
because the
I like
lessons
this.
were on like Saturdays
It's kind of
at
light. It's
9
working together
a.m.
pretty
and
well.
I
It
do
looks
not
like
want to
the
wake up at
onion
8
gets
a.m.
dressed
for a
with
9 a.m.
tomatoes.
class,
The dog is like a
please.
Chilean liner,
Please.
and
So
all
I
the
stopped
rubble is on
my
top. Is
lessons.
that okay? Can I say that?
But I just did a little bit, enough to get by in
And
Japan.
they all lived, right? Yes. I'm gonna do that
Non
with my
ti, comment
team. It's a
ça
team
va?
building exercise later
Ça
this
va
year.
bien?
We're trapped in a
Et
mine.
toi?
I know where the door is. Oh my god. It's very delicious.
I bet I
It
butchered
adds flavor components using this
the
right here.
words.
We've got ketchup, mustard, strong mustard, and a Chilean
Et
chili
tout.
sauce. I'm told it's spicy,
Is it?
but that if you live in Vietnam, you're probably fine.
This is torture. Cheers. Look at the hot dog.
I don't know if we're
It
gonna
has
top this food experience
guacamole.
today. When they say completo, they are not joking. This is complete. It
Ça va
doesn't mean
bien?
anything
Merci.
else. Completo means complete, right? Yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish.
Merci
So that
beaucoup.
is the completo. But we have a lot more to see. Let's keep moving. We have
I just know a
concourse
bit of
destination.
French,
There's so many
like,
different types of street food
bonsoir,
here, and most of
je
them are
m'appelle
in shopping
Lampi.
carts, and actually, most of the food is represented from many different locations other than Chile, except for this one food that's behind me. This is the sopepilla. That gets
Cuckoo.
put into here. This is oil. Legally, we cannot film that going into there, but you'll have to imagine the sounds.
Here's
of
me
it
waking
sizzling,
up at
it
5:30
boiling,
for
and
work.
boom, take it out.
Sage.
All right, after the sopepilla is done
Sage.
frying, it comes over here. Let's take a couple
Okay.
of these. This is going to be the base for our dish. Over here, they
You
have
get in
different
the
things we've seen
monies,
so
get
far
in the
today.
bag.
Mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, chili
Gotta
sauce.
feed
This is
your
probably
big
a
titty
barbecue.
golf
And
girls.
they have a couple other sauces I've not seen before. Right here, this looks like
I'm doing it all by
Japanese curry,
myself. Do you
but
use
far from it.
Duolingo?
This is mustard, vinegar, and sauerkraut. Maybe some
I
carrots
think
too.
that's
And then
pretty
this
good
here,
way
this
to
is more
start for
like
free,
a
right?
Chilean spicy sauce.
Ah. Oh yeah, but we are speaking casually, right? That's why we say at 2 rather than at
Now
2.
everyone's leaving. They're trying to get the heck out of here. Probably because the police are coming in. It's technically illegal for them to have all their stuff here. Wow, her chicken is literally frying as we speak, and she's running. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
And just like that, the police are gone, and all
Oh,
food
the
carts
first
are headed
bit
back to
of
where they were.
French all of us learned in our lives is
That was
that
really a wild situation.
Christina
But we were
Aguilera
making some
song.
delicious sopepillas. We've got our Chilean spicy
The,
sauce right
Moulin
here. I want
Rouge.
something to calm down that spice right here.
Voulez-vous
And the best
coucher
part about this
avec
mayonnaise
moi
is that it's been
ce
sitting out in
soir?
the sun all day.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks like a thick frosting. Sopepillas are
Everyone's
ready.
blindly
Try it out.
singing the lyrics until
There
we
are still
actually
cars
find out
going
what
back
it
right now
means.
here, as you can see. This
Uh-oh.
is something I've seen before in Vietnam and other countries too. It's kind of mind-blowing because as an American, we think of laws a little bit more black and white, I think, and there's more like the rule of law, but here the police
Yeah.
show up, everyone scatters, but it's not like it would be hard to catch them. I mean, they're literally
No, the
boiling
the song
fried
lyrics
chicken
is
in a
just like,
shopping cart as they're
would you
running
like
away.
to
How hard would it be to catch someone like that?
come
It doesn't
sleep
seem
with
their
me
purpose is to catch
tonight?
anybody necessarily, but to deter them or make life more difficult for them. Anyways, sopepillas right here. Check it out. It looks puffy.
No, that's
it
the
looks
Moulin
crunchy, it
Rouge
looks
song.
pretty delicious,
Hello.
actually. Cheers.
My French teacher,
Wow, that's spicy.
his name was
It's
like
so
super
sour,
cute.
and a bit spicy too. Luckily, I got some
Monsieur
mayonnaise in there to cool me down.
Francois,
Sopepilla,
I
that was
think.
fried
I
maybe
think
an
that's his
hour ago,
name.
but certainly not especially
Francois.
crunchy, but kind of pillowy and dense in the middle. Overall, I like it. I think it would be a lot better served fresh, but when
I'm
you're
just
in these
celebrating
places, when you're in
things
this
for
part
the
of town,
off.
you don't always have that option. And that's why for this food right here, it costs roughly 50 cents.
Rejected.
For everything you see here. This is street food in the
I
true
will
sense
now
of the word. This is also
live my life in
legal street
shame.
food. Next, we're going to an
My French
establishment
teacher
where
was
if you eat
English.
there, you don't
Uh-huh.
go to jail. Let's check it out.
That's
Come to
interesting.
our third location, but first, check out this amazing corridor this way and back this way. This is a foodie hallway of heaven. It's called Portal Fernandez Concha. I didn't realize how much this country is in love with hot dogs until coming to
Oh
the
my
Fernandez
god.
hallway. There are
The hot
eight
dogs look
different
so good. I'm
establishments
so
selling hot
hungry.
dogs. But we've come here not
Did
for
I
the hot
eat
dogs,
dinner?
but for an epic sandwich much bigger than
Oh.
we had for breakfast. It includes
I'm hungry
let me
because I
show you.
forgot
Take a
to eat
look.
dinner,
It's they have
guys.
pizza,
Oops.
French fries, eggs, soup, steak, hot
I
dogs.
forgot.
They're made out of delicious plastic. Am I
The
sure?
glizzy
Is that real
station.
food or plastic food? Oh my god. It's real food. I swear to God, you go to Korea, they have a company that specializes in making plastic versions of your food. I thought that's what's going on here, but no. Every day they just cook up 15 dishes that have to go in the trash.
Is it an
Oh my
Australian
God,
thing?
We're going to be having churrasco. This is a type of beef that goes inside a sandwich. That beautiful beef you see right there, that's going to be sliding between my buns. Oh, wait, what the? Let's go inside and see how it works.
Nasty, yes. Hey, baby girl, you want to do the glizzy?
And we are going to be making the churrasco italiano with queso. Let's get to it. Sandwich preparations are about to begin, and it all starts with the churrasco. Hit the griddle
Oh my
with a
god,
little
New
bit of water and
Jersey.
dump the beef on top. It is very thin layers of beef.
Welcome
You have
to
separate it
Jersey
out.
Shore.
Right here we have the bread. He carefully slices it in half. That is a big sandwich.
Any
And those carbs
Guidos
hit the
and
flat top. Thank you, Jimmy,
Guidettes
for
in
warming
the
up my bun.
house?
He's handling my meat. Now it is time to
Any
place the meat
Jersey
on top
Shore
of the bread,
enjoyers
piece by
here?
piece, completely covering the carbohydrates below. This
I was just
wouldn't ordinarily come with
recently
queso, but
watching a
on top,
compilation
very
of
nice. I like his move. He
Jersey
puts the
Shore
queso
best
directly on the flat
moments.
top to melt and get extra gooey.
I love
That is how you put
Snooki.
cheese on a
Snooki is
sandwich. Just
funny.
straight up melted on the griddle. Now for our toppings. First, beautiful thin layers of tomato going on top of the cheese. Top on
Any
flip,
Latinas
goes
in
on top. Now he
chat?
gives it a little bit of a cut in half. Ah, then he removes the top bun. This is next level. 'cause he's gonna be
Avocado,
putting the
yummy.
guacamole. Now, if you cut it after he put the guacamole would
How does the
everywhere. And then we have this
guacamole not
beautiful
turn
white
brown in
mayonnaise.
color
He tosses it back on, and
after
that's his
leaving it out
complete.
there?
Jimmy, muchas gracias.
Don't like avocados turn brown super
It has anything to
fast.
do with Italian cuisine, but because of the colors of the fillings. The Italian flag, it has white like mayo, green like avocado, and red
Oh,
like
but this
tomato.
looks so
People
good,
here,
though.
They are in love with mayo. This
Probably
is a
the
ridiculous
lemon.
amount of
Oh.
mayo, so I don't know how it's gonna work out. It's working out real good.
Interesting.
The meat looked really lean to me.
Like,
It's so
even if I
tender,
put my
just almost
avocados in a
positive
chiller,
inside.
as long as it's like
Nice,
cut open,
light,
it kind of
soft,
changes to like a darker green.
Oh my
The
God,
sandwich was
everything
perfect until they
inside
added the
is
avo.
just so
No!
This is one of the best sandwiches I've
Do
had
you
in a
not
long
like
time. It's pure
avocados?
deliciousness.
I'll
What's
eat
unique
them
about
for
it is
you.
not
Just
guacamole. It's just straight avocado.
give me
It's delicious,
all the
especially if you mix it with
avocados.
the mayo.
I'll be very happy to eat.
While we're here, there is one more unique sandwich I wanted to try.
Today I
Here,
recorded a
it's
reel
taco.
of
First
me
all, a
cooking
mountain of
mentaiko
mayonnaise, complete disregard for
pasta.
my health.
No, not
Next,
pasta,
layer. These are
udon
like
for
green
lunch.
beans. It is
And I
quite a
think I'm
unique
gonna
blend
edit
of
it into
ingredients. Green beans in a sandwich. Have I
video
ever seen that
format
before?
where I will do a
No, I
voiceover.
haven't. So about an inch
of
mayo,
my
green
cook.
beans, tomato, we have that
It's
same
gonna be
beef. Try it out.
fun. I'll edit it, I guess,
About what
like
you would imagine. It is wet
over the
beans
weekend.
on a delicious sandwich. Can I be honest? Not
I
my
hate the
favorite.
texture of them. It reminds me of
It's awful or
pate.
disgusting. It just feels
But
it's
I
like
love
stereotyping
pate.
it.
Oh
I'm
my
wondering, why
god.
is that on there?
Especially
It's
foie gras
enjoyable.
pate. Hmm?
I'm not buying that.
Hmm?
It's super unique. I like seeing new things. I like trying new things. But do I actually like it? Well, I like the first one a lot more. We have a couple more foods to go. Let's keep moving.
Bleh. Oh, pate is so good in banh mi.
This is almost 100 years old.
A lot of
Older than your
pate
mom. That's
and
really
little
up there.
egg
This place is famous
rolls.
for one thing, the empanada. I know you think you know what
And
an
maybe some
empanada
grilled
looks like, but
chicken
they're
or
doing
pork.
empanadas in a way that I've never seen before.
Pate.
Right, folks, right now we are walking into the kitchen to see where the magic happens, to see where these empanadas are made. Because these empanadas are not fried, they are baked in the oven
Empanadas.
right here. Take a look.
I've
We
never
got
had
sandro,
them.
And then right here we have a load of empanadas.
It looks so
These are
yummy.
Pino empanadas. They're already made, they're already prepared, they're already stuffed, but now he's gonna hit them with some egg wash, please. Oh my, what an artist. He's getting them nice and doused. This is gonna make them nice and crispy on top. From here, he's gonna toss it right into the hot oven, shut the door, and that's gonna hang out for a little bit. Whoosh. Right here, we have some queso empanadas, and these are golden brown and looking delicious. Now we're back to the peanut. He takes it out.
Wow.
It is certainly not done, but these
What
need to be
is
rotated
hitting the
because it's just
Zaza?
like rotating
What
tires
is
on a
that?
car. See? See? Hey, right here, you can see what the Pinot looks like when it's completely finished. Oh, that is a thumbnail
Oh my
pose right there.
God.
Every time they come out of the oven,
Beautiful.
head over here, and then when customers order, these folks grab them and dish them out. When I think of an empanada, I think of kind of a flipped over piece of dough that's been crimped on one side like a semicircle. This does not look like that. This looks like a big piece of puff pastry, egg wash on top.
I think he's making things up. No, I think Zaza is a real thing.
Will we get a cheese pull? Oh my
God,
God,
cheese.
yes. There's
Oh.
a healthy amount of cheese in here. At the same time,
Oh, I love cheese. Oh my God, look at that. Look
What
at
is not
that.
to love about that? It's about what you would expect. It is dough, it is cheese. No spices, no crazy very straightforward food, but very delicious. Because the way they're doing it here, everybody gets one that feels like it's hot and fresh from the
Why
oven.
is he
And that's
doing
the exact
that?
way that you want to eat something like this. Oh man.
Why is that guy looking at him like
Very
that?
good. Muy bien. Right here we have a side of peach juice, perfect to go with an empanada, or so I'm told. Cheers. Oh, that's good. So this is the first type of empanada, but they have one more called Pinot. We're gonna get that next.
Like,
So here we have
dude.
round two, empanada Pinot. This is what
Stop
we saw being made
talking.
in the kitchen, and it looked fantastic. The only thing is that we didn't
Oh my
get to
God,
see
so
it being
puffy.
stuffed with
Spank it.
different stuff, but we're gonna see it now. Oh,
Spank it.
Take a look at that. Beautiful layers of dough. It's
Looks
almost
like
like a
curry.
beefy gravy in there with the onions.
Oh,
You can see the
it's
piece
not.
of egg, and then somewhere in here hidden
That's
there
not
is an
curry.
olive, which is slightly terrifying because I'm told the olive has an olive seed inside. This might have been a
What shall I
mistake,
eat
actually.
for
You
dinner
don't see
later?
anyone in here eating it
Or
like
end
this,
stream?
and there's a reason for that. Dough bite.
Maybe I'll eat a
Oh my God,
sandwich.
it's just like a delicious stewed beef. So
Sandwich.
much onion flavor. The onions have caramelized. They're a little bit sweet. You get a little bit of that egg in there. That's just a little
Corn
bonus, I
soup.
guess. Up on the olive. See? You could dye it. Or you could grow an olive tree in your body. This is so excellente. I can't believe it. And it's completely different from the first one I had. I gotta be honest. That first one, good. I like cheese and bread together, but almost no flavor. This is overwhelmingly flavorful in the best way possible. This is nothing like any
That
empanada
looks
I've had before. The only
awesome.
thing empanada-y about it is that there's bread on the outside and stuffing on the inside. But in general, my mind is blown and my stomach is very happy.
Yummy.
Oh my God, it's happened again. We're about to do the conclusion, and everyone's taking off because
What's happening?
here. Boom, that is the end of the video, and that is 5 different places where you could eat next time
Why
you're
are
in
people
Santiago.
running?
I don't recommend the one that's kind of illegal. It did not taste bad though. This is some of the best food I've had in a long time. That's not just because I was on a cruise ship for the last
I don't
2
think
weeks.
it's
That
curry
churrasco
though.
that I had,
It's probably
it was
just
one
like
of the best sandwiches
gravy.
in the last, let's say, 6 months of my life. It was excellente, amazing, and delicioso, I might add. Otherwise, before we go, I want to say a huge thank you to Locify for making this video possible. Locify is a company that customizes private walking tours led by over 5,000 passionate locals in more than 300 cities around. Up. Otherwise, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.
Peace.
All right. Now what? I feel like I...
Introducing the hide and seek from
Uncle
Valve.
Roger
A traditional
reviews
wallet on the
Brooklyn
outside,
Beckham.
It hides a few tricks on the inside.
Brooklyn Beckham, David Beckham's son. He's the second most famous Nepo baby. Right behind Jesus
Nepo
Christ.
baby.
This guy is model, photographer, socialite. But what is socialite? A person who is well known, fond of social activity and entertainment. Huh. So socialite just rich people.
I don't
version
really
of
want to hurt my
unemployed?
nipples. No. Like, maybe drink some milk
Hi
will
Vogue,
it
it's
help?
Brooklyn, and today I'm going to be cooking for my fiance Nicola. I'm going to be making a pasta dish in this giant cheese wheel. It's actually the first time
It's
I'll be
opposite
opening
of
the cheese wheel,
socialite,
so
that's
hopefully
me.
it goes to plan. I'm going to try and impress.
First time opening cheese wheel and you filming for Vogue. This nephew got ball, Uncle Roger like.
Today, try and do something cute and romantic. Let's get into it.
Cheese wheel
Why?
pasta.
Dish.
Why
And the
his
first thing
hair
you have to do
look
is
kinda
cheese,
kinda greasy though?
Good.
isn't it?
Uncle Roger wonder how much is it? $970 for lunch? How rich is this nephew?
I started
He's a
cooking,
hikikomori.
through
This guy too much money.
Right, you
I
said the
did every
word.
day. Had
This
a
guy's so rich. Look at
And
this place.
Antisocial.
Marble everywhere. It's like cooking in Uncle Joshua's kitchen. It's gonna
It's not on my countertop.
Oh. Quick interruption by nephew Nigel here. Uncle Roger and I wanted all of you guys to have a great 2024. So we correct tool to open cheese.
Getting the sweat on. Almost there. Hopefully this goes to plan. I'm almost
Oh,
around
he's
the whole
stabbing
thing.
the cheese
It's
wheel.
harder than I expected.
Okay.
Hardest he ever worked.
I'm like properly sweating. Can you see it on camera? I'm like dripping.
Oh my god, he's a greasy boy. He's a greasy boy.
It's hot in here, no? The video.
Oh, he did that hair
Your
flip.
dad can play football 90 minutes and then still get interview afterward. Nephew Brooklyn, open one cheese wheel and need to take a break.
So close. Do you see it opening?
Yo, Nephew Brooklyn.
Making the
this
cheese
is
extra flavorful.
nice.
Yummy,
Opening cheese
yummy.
food not easy, but results super satisfying. The cheese
Extra
melted, hit
flavor
your
and
face.
sauce.
Yo.
Thank you for
And Nephew
liking.
Brooklyn, opening cheese wheel, you just need 2 or 3 cheese wedge. Cheese wedge is rich people thing, you know? Poor people like you and me, we got 0 cheese wedge at home. But Nephew Brooklyn got like 27. Hiya, we know you rich, Nephew Brooklyn. Don't need to show off how many cheese wedge you have.
It went well. The second step is I'm going to make a well.
Oh my
We'll
god,
get
I
big
want
well,
this
correct?
cheese
Little hole in
wheel.
middle, that where pasta
I
go
want
in.
it.
I love cheese. It's like butter.
Cheese got natural MSG in there. It's the main way white people get to taste MSG in their daily life. That's why Uncle Roger feel bad for lactose allergy people. Because cheese is most delicious thing that can also make you shit yourself.
So just about finished with the well. in
That's
the middle.
true.
I'm going to set
I
the
love
wheel
my
aside,
cheese.
and I'm going to start on my pasta.
Call me
I
lumpy
use-
poopy
Ah,
pants.
he making fresh pasta himself? Uncle Roger can say Nephew Brooklyn already better chef than Jamie Oliver. He make pasta from
I wanna
scratch.
run away with
Jamie
that
Oliver
witch of
make egg fried
cheese.
rice. He used
Mine
packet
now.
rice.
My
Yoink.
mum cooks a lot more than my dad. Sorry, the opposite. My dad cooks a lot more than my mum. My mum just likes to eat.
David Beckham like to cook food? Uncle Roger thought all he like to cook is his books.
Right, so I'm just going to make this into a nice ball, put it in the fridge for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Fridge
before I
correct?
start. It's been
And the follow-up
resting
poop
for
has
about
never
half an
cleaned my
hour.
intestines so
Now-
well.
Now he's gonna use
Cheese
that pasta
poops
machine,
just hit
see?
different, right, guys?
Smells so good. I'm just putting
What?
some... Smells so good.
Oh,
Smell good? It's just flour and egg, little nephew.
This, we are putting it through
Rolling pin
the
good.
pasta
Make
wheel.
it
yeah,
flat
I
enough.
can't imagine that it
Go to
would
pasta
smell
machine.
good.
Rolling it out a bit thinner. I love this pasta maker. I've had it.
Oh, Uncle Roger surprised his pasta maker is machine. I thought it gonna be Brooklyn's Italian servant or something, who he lock in basement. Just make pasta for him every day, like the Italian version of Parasite.
For a while. With pasta makers, you're not supposed to wash it. Never wash it, because once you wash it, it's really messed up.
Yes, he correct. Pasta maker, don't use water to wash it.
Because once you wash it, it's really messed up.
But why he phrased it so weird? Like, what really messed up? Just say rust, Nephew Brooklyn. It's just rust. You know, I think Nephew Brooklyn actually so
Come on,
rich. You
Ashton.
don't know what rust is? When he see his front door doorknob get little bit of rust, he just buy a new house. Look decent.
So I got all my tagliatelle.
Maybe a bit too long, but okay.
So now I'm going to start making
pasta
the
looks
sauce for my
good.
pasta. I'm going to keep it really simple.
Why display like this? Who making this cooking video? Wes Anderson, is it? You need to give your pasta maker a raise, Nephew Brooklyn. He arranged it too nice.
So you start off with a cast iron skillet.
Rust gives extra flavor. No.
You let it heat up before you put your oil.
Nobody
Oh
use
God,
cast iron
no.
skillet for pasta because sometimes pasta you need to toss.
I swear, every
How to
time my
toss
hand
cast iron
touches
skillet?
rust, I get
See,
like
rich people cook very fascinating
some kind of
because
weird
assume it's
allergic
gonna be
reaction
steak.
to it.
That's why they use cast iron skillet for everything.
Now once your oil's all heated up, you put some garlic.
Okay, garlic go in.
Let that cook. The reason why I
Okay.
love fresh pasta is because it only takes between 2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes, correct? But Nephew Brooklyn, you
What's a
forgot to
Tennessee
salt the
shot?
Pasta water.
No,
Hiya.
tennis
Our
shot.
Italian ancestor
Tennis
hating
shot. Oh
now.
my
Bring
god.
back our
What's a
beautiful
tennis
cheese wheel.
shot?
Add in the white wine.
Okay. People put alcohol and then light on fire to melt cheese.
Tetanus.
Okay, good, good. But Nephew Brooklyn, remember, your fresh pasta only take 2 to 3 minutes to cook. You should have done
Tetanus?
this step
Question?
earlier. Hiya,
Tennis?
before pasta
Question
go in
mark?
water.
I did. I had a
Moving it all
tetanus
around the
shot.
sides to get ready for
Last
the
time
pasta.
I did
The heat
a
from the
go-kart
pasta,
thingy,
bit of the pasta water will also
a
help
blister formed
melt the
on my
cheese.
hand.
Correct,
The
correct.
blister popped.
Put this garlic.
So
Garlic go in, good. But faster, faster. Hiya.
like
good.
the wheel was rusty
heat
and
from
then
pasta
the
means
blister
melt the cheese.
popped
So you need
and
to
my
go fast
skin
before
touched the
pasta
wheel,
gets
so
cold. Stir, stir,
I
stir,
had to get a
smooth, smooth.
tetanus shot
It
in
just
case
taking
like
too long.
in case I die
It
or some
smells
shit.
so good. The garlic.
But
the
that's all
cooked
good. That's a
garlic.
while ago. My hands are
Remember,
okay now.
Nephew Brooklyn already impressed by smell of flour and
Hello,
I
Mr.
think the
Lost
smell of garlic
Guardian.
just made him come.
Tennis is easier to spell. No, it's not. Oh, what's this? What's this? Sauce? Sauce? Question mark. I got a big rusty name of food. I still feel it when I think about it and sleep. Ooh, nasty.
Salty. Don't need
More
salt.
hentai? Small?
Cream.
Cream wrong also. Hiya. Using
Nibsy, you missed us talking
$1,000
about
cheese.
hentai
Don't
yesterday
ruin it with
on
this
stream.
cheap
Oh my
grocery
god.
store cream. Hiya.
Like, there's this one
And by the way,
dojin that
cheese with
used
pasta, it more like
that created a
trendy,
short
Instagram
hentai trailer to
touristing.
get
Real
people to
Italian
read
people
the
don't eat like this.
dojin.
And to be honest, this
And
cheese
I
with
was
pasta,
like
it look
giving Chad the
fancy,
sauce
but it's just
yesterday.
like people mac and cheese.
Twisting it and turning it, I'm also scraping a bit more cheese off
Okay,
as I go.
I won't
I'm also going to
elaborate
add a
more.
tiny bit of butter.
Let's look at
Okay,
pasta.
but that should have been
Wholesome.
first thing that go in
Whole
because
milk.
now your pasta not hot enough now
Yummy.
to melt your butter. So now you're just eating pasta and there's suddenly cold lump of butter. Nobody want that.
That is a tiny bit, isn't it?
Oh my god, that
I
looks
think the only thing
good.
that's missing now is a bit of parsley.
No. I mean, parsley okay, but add it to pasta after you take pasta out of cheese wheel. You add parsley like this. How are you gonna clean the parsley out of the wheel?
That's true.
But I guess he Brooklyn Beckham. He's so rich, he can use cheese wheel one time.
Good.
Okay, plating. Let's see. Wait,
Why does it look so plain and white
why
though?
the pasta looks so dry?
Yeah, so
Didn't it
pale
taste dry earlier?
and dry.
This a different dish of pasta they replace. Why? Your
You
pasta
need
got
a bonk
butter, got
emote.
cream, got cheese. How it look drier than my ex-wife?
Oh, I used to have a bonk
Look at
emote.
this. Look how good this pasta looks. So much cheese coating it. Delicious.
I think
I
she's going to
should
be impressed.
actually
I think she's
get
going to be
one
impressed when
more.
she sees the big cheese. Hopefully she likes it.
The cheese did not melt.
I have no idea what Brooklyn cooked for me. He just
It,
told me to meet him
I think
here,
it
and I'm really
melted. It's
excited to
just
see what he
like not enough
And now we're going to
liquid,
make our broccolini.
so it's
Add a little bit of
too
oil to your
What?
pasta and skillet.
Your fiance waiting for you outside,
Too
and your pasta gonna get cold.
dry.
now
Like, it
you
looks
make
so
wet
dry,
people.
actually. Ew.
Why? Pasta should be last thing you make, then you serve it instantly. Because cold cheesy pasta
Mussels?
is terrible.
I
It
don't
just
think you
feels
need
like
mussels, I
Play-Doh now.
guess, but
I'm going to add all of this.
at least
You don't
make
need
it
to
super
work broccoli.
cheesy.
Vegetable tastes like sap. Fast
Broccoli,
forward.
broccoli. Bit of fast food. Growing up in England, there's not much eating healthy. There's always fish and chips, bangers and mash. You know,
Nephew
really
Brooklyn,
unhealthy food, but
eating
great
fish
food.
and chip and banger and mash. I think you're too
It
rich
was
for that.
tagliatelle.
Roger, don't believe you.
Before we start eating dinner, I'm just going to quickly make
What
some
is
pecan
that?
pies.
What pecan pie some more?
already.
Fiance and pasta getting cold waiting for you. Nobody want cold pasta. And definitely nobody want frigid woman.
I'm going to go and bring the pasta out to my fiance, see what she thinks.
Oh, finally.
That looks
Okay.
amazing.
I am
Really?
nervous.
What?
I'm really nervous. I made it all from scratch.
No, it's
What?
clumpy.
What
There's no
happened?
sauce
Did you
on
just
it.
see
There's
that?
no sauce. What?
Why he
What?
eat pasta like this? Why are you using fork
What?
to slice pasta? Is this how rich people eat? They just slice shit up
Thank you, Sean.
because they think everything is steak.
I'm really nervous. I made it all from scratch.
Big grown man like you
What?
don't know how to use
Why
fork.
did he do that?
Yeah. Uncle Roger hope one day nephew Brooklyn an Asian dish because if you can't use fork, I wonder how you're gonna use chopstick.
It's not cheesy enough.
Oh my god.
It does not look like it's
Really
super
good.
coated with cheese though.
That's the most convincing, really.
Oh,
good.
welcome
Let's
back,
hear it
Yuri.
again.
How's Nook War?
Oh my god. It's really good.
This is a hate crime.
Something delicious, and then go, oh my god, it really good.
Oh my god. It's really good.
Oh my
There's no
god.
excitement, there's no joy on her face.
Oh
Go
my
look at
God.
any Uncle Roger video where eating good food has so much happiness, oil dripping down my face. Uncle Roger can't stop eating. I never go, oh my god. Really good.
Really good.
Oh my
That
god.
is
Try the
really good.
broccolini.
No, Brooklyn, that is really, really good.
Here's the face. Please.
Uncle Roger,
That is
Try the
really
I never go, oh my god. It really good.
Really good.
That is
Try the
really good.
broccolini.
What's
No,
that
Brooklyn,
weird?
that
We
is really
gave
good.
note to Ally. Ah,
Wait, I want to see this
scripted
cheese
wars.
ball.
It weighs
Smile.
90 pounds.
As long as you have fun, that's fine.
Nephew Brooklyn, show it off. That's the whole reason people eat cheese wheel, to impress ladies. Overall, Uncle Roger think Nephew Brooklyn's do okay. Next time, salt your pasta water. Don't use cream and
He
make your
didn't
pasta less
salt
dry. Shout
the
out to
pasta
Vincenzo Pay
water.
for helping Uncle Roger with this region. He's a
No.
nephew. Go subscribe him.
Dad in
Don't
England,
salt
he
his
always had
pasta
them in a wine
water.
cellar, so I've always been really curious of how to open one.
He curious about opening cheese wheel. Uncle Roger curious about a lot of shit. I don't ask Vogue to film me experiencing it for the first.
My dad cooks a lot
Oh
more
my
than my
God.
mum. My mum just likes to eat.
Victoria Beckham like eating. Uncle Roger find that hard to believe. That like saying The Rock like reading. That like saying The Rock like reading. The Rock like read. The Rock like reading. The Rock. Niece and nephew, you ever eat something delicious and
Right.
oh my
That's
God.
why the pasta
It's
was
really
so dry. He did not use pasta water.
What's the best business to start in 2024?
Man did not use pasta water.
Of course, choosing what business to start.
In this video, you'll see how an
So because he didn't use the pasta water, I think the cheese didn't melt as well. Because the cheese didn't melt, his pasta wasn't as gooey.
Cream sauce with caviar on top.
Can we try that out?
But first, let's back up. As our journey continues, our East Coast seafood tour is taking us from Crabbers in Maryland.
My God, this thing is gigantic!
All the way here to the oyster capital in Virginia.
Eat it raw, nothing on it to start.
Ooh, oysters.
This
Yummy.
multi-million-dollar industry is
And
responsible
those
for the
kotufas,
harvesting of
yeah.
millions of oysters each year.
I've been eating so much pasta lately.
But bringing these mollusks to maturity isn't as straightforward as you might
Maybe
think.
I should eat pasta again. I should make another spaghetti napolitan.
The oysters can have a different flavor.
Japanese style spaghetti. I really like natto spaghetti as well. I don't know if you've tried it before, but it's either you like it or you hate it kind of thing.
Oysters that are raw, is that correct?
Natto spaghetti.
Right here on the water.
How important is oyster farming to Virginia?
It's essential. It's a core staple coming out of the region.
Meet Tom, former broke college kid turned fanatic oysterpreneur. Today he'll show me the
I
entire
was
oyster
too scared to try
process.
natto. What about it scares
Virginia
you?
is the top 3 oyster producers in the country. The Chesapeake Bay is one of the largest bodies of water that houses oysters in the world.
The Chesapeake Bay is the USA's largest
Texture?
estuary, where the river meets the sea and crosses 6 states, including
I
Virginia.
guess because it's a bit
Blend of fresh water
sticky and slimy,
It's a
it might
dynamic,
turn some people off. But if you were to try it maybe in like
oysters in the world. But how does the
spaghetti
oyster
form,
raising process
it would
begin?
be less slimy and more palatable, I think.
This is Oyster Seed Holdings, and this is owner researcher Mike.
Oysters have a two-part life cycle. They have a
So I'm sure I've offended someone for putting Vegemite in the bolognese. No, I think it would taste nice, right? I did try making Vegemite pasta before, like literally olive oil, garlic,
Once we get them
Vegemite.
metamorphosis, they kind of get kicked out of the hatchery out here where Mother Nature's providing all the food, and we'll put them into these tanks and flow lots of water past them.
Top of the morning to you, Jack. How you doing?
These tiny babies are ready to be shipped out to farmers.
What else is slimy, stinky, and tasty? What?
All right, so we've seen the
How
nursery,
fast
but
is
from
that?
here we're going to see how you cultivate the
These
oysters right here in
nuts.
the ocean.
Go see it.
Doing good.
So right now we just
Nice.
entered the oyster field.
Have you had
There
your
are
dinner,
a lot more
Jack?
pelicans than I expected. I think that could be a side business. Pelican meat. This is my second time.
You
to an oyster
lumps.
farm. The
Uh-huh.
first time was actually in Vietnam, and let me
I
tell
don't
you,
think
it was
I'm
quite a bit
slimy.
different. In Vietnam, they have these giant wood lattices made from bamboo.
not
From the
slimy.
lattices, they have some strings or ropes suspended that the oysters are then connected to, and you can kind of pull them up in clumps. This is
Oh, I
something
probably
different.
am sticky though.
But what we do is we
Literally always
oysters at the
sweating.
surface of the water
Oops.
column, where the food is the most plentiful. The first
But don't
15
blame
inches
me,
where
the
most
weather
light
is too hot
penetration is, where
here.
the most water flow is. So there's
I
more
can't be a
algae
cute
available.
smooth
The
e-girl.
further you get into the water
I am
column,
not
the less
thriving
algae
in
you
Singapore's
have.
weather.
Pull this one up. What's going to be inside here?
These are going to be our oysters that we put out at 1/4 inch. That was about 90 days ago. So let's pull up and see
Stingy
what they
and
look like.
sticky.
Tom exclusively farms East Coast native oysters.
If you can help guide that on there.
Okay, yeah, that's how it's on.
So I was like so stinky after stream yesterday. I had to run off to shower before I sleep. And then I couldn't sleep. And I ended up sleeping at 3 a.m. and I woke up so tired this morning. So I cannot sleep late tonight. I have an interview tomorrow morning.
90 days.
When these went in initially, they were
So
just big enough
I
to not
have
come out of the
to
ground.
Yes, exactly.
But these are still the little babies.
These are tiny.
Some oysters, blessed with
try
good
to
genes,
sleep
grow
by
at
1,
shocking
I
speeds.
think.
This bag also contains 90-day-old oysters, but some have already reached their mid-stage of development.
So these are quite a bit bigger, and actually, some of them look like they're fully grown.
I would call that a market oyster.
You might think that managing
Oyster?
thousands of oysters, all growing and maturing at different speeds, would be quite a logistical challenge, and it might be, unless you have one of these. Tom's very own processing facility. Once a bag of oysters
I love
comes up, it's brought
oysters.
here.
Oysters
Are being
yummy.
carried up this hopper, and they're being broken down into 3 sizes. So we have the first drop, second drop, and the third drop. The first and second drop are much further away to market size. The third drop is very close to market.
Every oyster here is categorized according to size. Then you put it back in the mesh bag with similar oysters of the same size, throw it back in the water.
Correct.
On average, an oyster makes 5 round trips between this tumbler and the water, and eventually they plump up to their full adult size. Now they're ready to be shucked and eaten alive.
This is quite a bit bigger than the other ones we just saw. From
Yummy.
to becoming this size, how long is that?
18 to 24 months.
That's an incredible
Oysters
amount of
are
effort.
so expensive in Singapore. I rarely eat them. I think the one time I had super good oysters was like in Australia. I had really nice ones in Sydney and
Cut that adductor muscle
in
off the top. Throw that boy overboard.
UK. I was at the Borough Market and I had some fat oysters that were the size of my palm.
I mean, nothing
Freaking
on it.
huge.
Full of seawater, so you drink all the liquid too?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Electrolytes.
Okay. Goodbye, Snaker. Thank you so much for dropping by.
A lot to handle. It's a salty blast. Briny.
How do I
To me, it has
say
a nice bite to
bye?
it. It didn't feel slimy. It's interesting because
In
it's
French.
not cold, it's not chilled, but it's super fresh.
Right out of the water.
I forgot.
I'm impressed. I like it.
Adaman?
Stuff on it.
Adaman is like, what, see you tomorrow, right?
So this is a little Laotian fish sauce from my mysterious friend
yeah.
who lives like an
Au
hour and a half away.
revoir.
Well, you had me at Laotian sauce. I'm sold already. A little bit of lemon. Cheers.
That's the ticket.
It's like an Asian tobacco.
Is it au revoir or au revoir? Like my teacher always said au revoir.
Oyster bar. It's kind of
Goodbye.
different
Au
versions of
revoir.
oysters mixed with booze.
We got a little bit of champagne.
I mean, yeah. He brought a freaking katana. All right, and he looked up how to do this on ChatGPT.
Ready?
Hey!
Part-time assassin, what?
Is this something you guys do a lot?
With new guests coming from Vietnam, absolutely.
We have the oyster with caviar. It's a type of caviar I've not seen before. This is from trout.
Smoked trout roe.
Don't know it's my second language. Okay, au revoir.
Nice little bite on it.
Yeah, those eggs are nice. They just pop
See
every
you.
time you bite into
Bye-bye.
it. A little
Thank you for
explosion,
dropping by.
oily, and a wonderful mix with that briny oyster. I don't know. I feel like I just made out with Ariel. Let's wash it down with some champagne.
Cheers to Ariel.
Mmm.
I can get used to this. So this is all
Oysters and champagne.
This is the life.
Plus it.
farming's hard. It's not.
It's so simple.
How long have people been farming versus just going out and trying to get wild oysters?
The cultivation of wild oysters has been happening since the beginning of time. Humans have been trying to farm them in some way. They send a whole bunch of boats out, bring them back to shore, and just leave them there, and they can have this plentiful oyster that they can just kind of go back to whenever they want.
So these oysters, where do these head from here?
Everything is sold nationally, so you can go on our website, whitestoneoysters.com, and buy oysters, and we ship anywhere in the country.
I love seeing how different ingredients are sourced. That's kind of what this whole series is all about. But from here, I'm gonna see where these ingredients end up. I think I've had almost every type of banh mi that exists in Vietnam, never with oysters.
Oh,
That's
fried
what's happening.
oysters, yummy.
Remember oyster scientist Mike?
That's a 2mm oyster.
Just last year, his team at Oyster Seed Holdings opened a food truck serving an innovative oyster menu, sourced from the very farmers they supply.
These look incredible. What are they flavored with?
But before I get too excited, there is one possible catch. The rarely spoken of seafood bacteria that kills dozens of Americans each year.
Some say that oysters are dangerous. What can you do here to prevent people from suffering negative consequences from eating this delicious food?
Yeah, I appreciate the question. I'd love to elaborate.
Oysters can kill
Let's
people.
start with the eating part. Start by popping open the oyster shells and throwing them on the grill. Now create 3 different flavors with 3 different butters.
We have a chipotle bourbon butter, a sweet chili, and garlic, a little bit of white wine in it.
Oh, white wine, I like that.
Scott, the mastermind behind this food truck, crafted a perfect
Maple
menu to allow
bourbon butter
visitors to
sounds
savor a satisfying meal following their exploration of the oyster hatchery.
So good. Oh my
Just a few minutes, the
god.
butter bomb melts, drowning each patch of protein in pure flavor.
I want to try the dog one first, and you just
Look at
dump the whole
it.
thing back.
We do.
All right, here we go. Oh my god, so good. Oh man. The
Oh,
oysters
man.
are incredible. These obviously buttery,
Yummy.
garlicky, incredible flavor, and the texture, the bite
so yum.
changes when you cook it up a bit. It's like a little bit more dense and not at all slimy.
Yeah, and the Chesapeake Bay region has been huge in oysters for centuries.
What is so special about this place?
You know, oysters take on the taste of the place that they are. If you're really close to the ocean, oysters can be really salty. When you get away from the ocean and get a lot of freshwater input into these rivers, you get lots of kind of sweet flavors that blend into that salty flavor.
Speaking of salty, what is this one again?
Sweet chili.
It looks so good. Oh my god, it's buttery, a little bit sweet, not too much of a kick from the chili. Very nice. Oh, they're all just so rich and delicious. These are some of the best oysters I've ever had.
One of the reasons that we serve oysters this way is that we're trying to kind of convert people to oyster
Give me a
eaters.
second.
We were talking about maybe doing a pork banh mi, and then realized that maybe an oyster banh mi would be the way to go.
Well, it's not going to take much to convince
Okay.
me to try a
Good
banh mi,
night,
so-
Iggy.
Kick off
Thank
this
you for
recipe
dropping
by mixing
by.
shucked
Okay,
oysters
I've
with
got your
eggs and
time
Cajun
here.
seasoning.
Night,
Stir the mixture
night.
through a sieve to ditch any excess
Night,
egg goo.
night.
Now coat the oysters in a frying batter fortified with Cajun seasoning. Once fully coated, give them a sizzle. Now for our carby vessel. Throw the banh mi on the griddle to toast it up. Fill it up with crispy oysters, pickled daikon,
Wow,
pickled carrots,
crispy
cilantro, pickled onions,
oysters.
and finally, a special creamy house sauce to tie everything together.
That looks so good.
Every type of banh mi
Holy
that exists, be
shit.
it
Look
dog
at
or
it.
with oysters. Let's give it a shot.
Ratatouille, that's yummy.
This is awesome. Super
Crispy,
crunchy, a nice tang from the
soft,
sour pickled vegetables.
fluffy,
Oysters, man.
fresh.
You season the breading that goes on top of it, right?
Oh, I'm so hungry.
It's meaty, and honestly, my first guess wouldn't even be oyster. You just gave it to me, and I had a blind taste test. Some people may be apprehensive to try oysters because of the texture, but I've heard people out there who are afraid for their safety.
Vibriosis is an infection primarily transmitted to humans through the consumption of raw seafood, especially oysters.
Every year there are casualties. Some people die from eating oysters, I assume that are raw. Is that correct?
You are correct.
In the USA, the disease claims the lives of 100 people each year.
So my question is, what can people do, or what can you do here to prevent people from suffering negative consequences from eating this delicious food?
I think the oyster industry is a very safe way to get your food. One of the things that's super important is getting oysters cold. So Vibrio is something that typically happens in the summer months. As long as you get the shell stock down to temperature very quickly, then there's nothing to worry about at all. You can eat them raw, you can eat them cooked, doesn't matter. Anybody who knows that they might have some type of immunocompromised condition should definitely avoid raw shellfish, same as you should avoid other types of raw food. And I mean, there's actually more illnesses and deaths from eating raw vegetables than there are from eating raw shellfish.
Oh wow, hold on, how many people die a year just from choking?
I think like raw seafood has higher risk though than like raw vegetables and stuff.
Number of deaths due to choking in the United States in 2021, 5,000 people. More people are dying from choking on an oyster than from the actual bacteria that it may contain.
It's an unfortunate but very rare occurrence.
Gentlemen,
Oh, the sandwiches look so yummy.
Just 72
And
miles
what?
from the ocean in Virginia's capital of Richmond, we'll see what oyster magic can be worked in a full-size kitchen with top-shelf ingredients. In this historic metropolis, where the food scene mirrors the diversity of its residents, we find ourselves at a restaurant known as Boathouse.
You know, just when I think I can't eat oysters any other way, I see this, and it looks amazing.
And the champagne is so
Nestled in a
bubbly.
repurposed 1860s power plant offers a stunning setting and serves up the finest locally sourced.
I want
These
oysters.
specific are Chapel Creek. Interesting
Would
thing
be
is,
when
Chapel Creek doesn't have proper
technically all of you are
refrigeration to hold
on a food date with me when I do my takoyaki cooking stream like somewhere next week or next week.
The oysters are shucked, then lavished with
When I
thick
celebrate my
hollandaise sauce
affiliate
delivered
anniversary.
from the pizza oven.
Thank you.
Our chef created this as a Christmas Eve feature last year.
Then, to dial up the extravagance, add a delicate sprinkle of caviar.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Salt
from the caviar.
Beautiful creamy sauce.
Kind of a lemon finish.
And there's just like no brininess to it. I'm a guy who can enjoy some brininess, but that is delicious. It's creamy. I feel like I'm eating a seafood version of Eggs Benedict.
That's a good analogy.
This oyster really reminds me of something I've had in Vietnam. Now, in Vietnam, they like to put cheese on the oyster, melt it, and then they eat it like that. This, to me, tastes like a slightly more
I want
refined version
oysters
of that,
with
where it's not
caviar
necessarily
and
cheesy,
cream
but
sauce.
really creamy,
Yummy.
kind of coats your mouth,
Yummy,
and that
yummy.
taste stays with you. It's excellent. Right here we have the Rockefeller. These oysters are a staple of this region.
The Rockefeller presentation, I think it was invented in Antoine's in New Orleans.
Let's start with the Rockefeller mix. In a sizzling frying pan, they melt butter, then toss in onion, celery, and garlic. Pour in heavy cream and add cayenne pepper, black pepper, and a healthy dose of Parmesan cheese.
So this is a classic presentation. We did not make this up, and they should taste really lovely.
As it thickens, introduce spinach.
Ooh.
Then ladle this
Okay.
Rockefeller concoction over the oysters. Sprinkle on crispy bacon bits. And finally, give it a few minutes under high heat.
That bacon is crunchy. It's a perfect crunch to go with that really tender oyster. It's slightly heavy, slightly briny, and so the flavors of the bacon and oyster are really intermingling well. That's excellent. That's really incredible. I'm from Minnesota. It's not a seafood state. We have a red lobster.
Actually, I think there's too much veggies on this one for me. I prefer the other one that looks a bit more plain. Nice. I think easily like one oyster like that is like $10, $15 each. So expensive. Sure.
Thank you very much for your time.
If you love Indian food, then you're gonna love our new channel, Best Ever Food India. Subscribe now for weekly videos showcasing the most unique street food from around the country.
Yummy.
I could actually probably get this one myself.
I can pretend to help.
I didn't know if you wanted to try.
I'm more of a watch and narrate kind of guy. Quick question. So everything here is inside this cage.
Yes.
Is that to protect it from all the birds?
No.
Let's delete that question. And now they've grown this much in 90 days. They've, I don't know, what, like 100 times bigger?
I don't know the exact multiplication.
Mostly I've seen everything from the perspective of the farmer and sourcing and the nurseries, the fertility clinics, and that's how they call it. You know, just a couple of oysters are getting together. They're not making it happen, you know.
So this is ocean fish sauce from my mysterious friend who lives like an hour and a half north of me.
What makes him mysterious?
Well, I've been trying to get a hold of this sauce for like 5 years. A friend of mine finally reluctantly gave me his contact, and I met him in a parking lot, you know, somewhere between DC and Richmond. And
suspicious.
A gallon of it at a time.
I'm sold already. Boom, that is the end of the video. Guys, I tried oysters in 9 different ways. There was this way, and this way, and then this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, and this way. I want to thank everybody who was part.
Okay, recently I got very stressed. Every time I want to go massage, but very lazy to take out the tudung pergi massage.
In this video,
I got it right here.
If Oro and I want dinner, we'll have to hunt it down for ourselves.
What?
Okay, that's
Lizard.
right in the head.
Ew.
No scope. I did use a scope.
But first, let's back up. So far on our incredible island
Why it
food
looks
tour,
so nasty.
we've taken on Puerto Rican street food
Bro.
and countryside cooking.
It looks crispy. It looks juicy. Let's try some skin, please. Oh my
Is this
God.
cocoa melon food? What cocoa melon food?
This time, we're getting a taste of the exotic.
I have actually never watched cocoa melon.
Countryside.
Hello,
This is a place
Mr.
where
Mo.
iguanas run wild, tormenting farmers.
They eat the little
So they
and
eat
digging up the land.
iguanas
the car,
and lizards.
the ground, and you walking, you
They
can
grill
open
it,
your leg and
get
destroy
cripsy,
Luckily, our friend Raphael has the tools needed to take them down
and pew pew it.
I got it.
and cook them up.
This is something I'm dying to try out. We have some big iguana tails. I'm just gonna take a bite.
But before that, breakfast.
Rafael, how are you doing today, sir?
I wonder if it tastes very meaty.
Guayama, with its population of 50,000, is a city known for its expansive landscapes and sprawling farms, much like the one we're exploring today.
I want to ask about the type of bird that we are eating.
This is dove, morning dove.
Morning dove.
This
Bird.
appetizing creation involves a
Pretty
jalapeno
bird.
stuffed with cream cheese, snugly wrapped around a whole dove's breast, all encased with a swirling strip of bacon.
Where did you get these morning doves?
Shooting in the air with the chunga.
But what is the difference between a morning dove and a pigeon?
The pigeons is more like a rat.
It's more like a rat.
Well, yeah, they're eating McDonald's and wait, I eat McDonald's.
These dove poppers hit the grill, ensuring they're cooked to perfection and ready to
Oh, that
enjoy.
looks pretty good.
Could you try with
Yummy.
those? I just want to make sure they're not poisoned.
You first.
That's really good. Smoky. This is one of the best jalapeno poppers I've ever had. Just a hint of cream cheese, just enough to bind it all together. And then that little breast, it's just a nice little lean.
Oh, that looks
to make it
yummy.
more hearty. Unlike the chicken, with the dove, the chest is like a dark meat. Oh my God, I'm in love. That's so good.
It's really interesting because I would never think about making this as a breakfast, but is it really
That
good
looks so
breakfast?
You will never look at pigeons the same way.
tasty.
No.
Every time you look at a pigeon, your mouth is going to start watering. Let's talk about the bigger picture
cat,
and why
meow,
we are
meow.
here today. For you, Rafael, what is your job?
For now, helping the farmers with the problem of the iguana.
Oh, so he kills
18
iguana.
years. Then he made a significant career shift, becoming a full-time hunter of iguanas, or as they're known here, iguanos.
How many are you hunting in a
So they're like
So,
pets?
500 iguana, a little more, 500.
That's a lot of iguana.
The green iguana, originally from Central and South America, was introduced to Puerto Rico in the 1970s by way of the pet trade. What started as a few iguanas innocently released into the wild.
Oh my
has
god,
escalated
how are they so
into
high up in the
a
air?
pest control issue, destroying infrastructure by collapsing roads and even airstrips, and seriously affecting the ecosystem
They're
on the
naughty.
island.
There is so much iguana that even the governments are paying for terminating them because it's destroying all the plantations, but also they are eating smaller animals.
There are believed to be over 10 million iguanas on this island, and the population is expected to double every year since they can lay up to 70 eggs twice annually. The worst part, they have no predator here.
I just want people to understand that this isn't just a hobby, this is a serious problem. And it's a problem that must be taken care of. And that's why you, Oro, are going to help shoot an iguana today.
But
We know why we have to hunt the iguanas, but I just realized I don't know how to hunt the iguanas.
You got air rifle in 25 caliber.
so we're shooting air.
No gunpowder, it's all powered by air.
Oh, air?
And then so the projectile.
You can kill the iguana with air?
Lead. Oh, okay. You don't want one of those in your ass. That's for sure. That's enough to take down an iguana?
You only need one in the eye.
You have to shoot it in the eye?
Only headshot.
Headshot.
Once we've shot it, we don't know if it's dead. How do we handle it?
Shot again in the center of the head.
Oh, jeez.
That's vicious.
But you gotta make sure it's out, or else it'll bite you.
What do you mean by me?
They have teeth.
And they can hit you with the tail.
Well, that seems a little bit less bad, actually, than the biting.
Iguanas have a lifespan of up to 20 years, and they can grow up to 6 feet in length, weighing as much as 20 pounds. They have excellent vision, and they're excellent climbing and swimming abilities.
So
Make this island their playground to conquer.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
The iguana presence here
He
has
killed
led
him.
to millions of dollars in damages annually.
Okay, I
Terminating
him
them
to sit
is
top
one
and
approach, yet
airport
others continue to
weaponry.
look for more
That's so
effective
scary
solutions.
though. Have you used it before?
Big. It fell from the tree, and then he couldn't find it. So at this point, we're gonna call off the search. We're gonna shoot some more. We're gonna find some more. Let's keep trucking.
With our hunting training complete, it's time for Oro and me to go off on our own. Soon, we'll see who can bag the biggest one.
In town.
Got it right here. Here we go.
Oh, you missed. Oh my god, he hit it.
Going down.
I see it. It's tiny. Damn.
Oh, you missed totally.
You missed. I think I would miss all my shots too.
Where are you, friend? Oh, there you are. Now, the classic test.
Oh my
to tell whether it's
God.
live or not. Give it a little nudge.
Poor
with your foot.
guy.
Nudge proof. Okay,
Poor
that's
guy.
I think that's pretty impressive. Right in the head. No scope. I did use a scope.
Now that I've got my iguana, let's check in on Oro's progress.
I see.
No, poor little guy.
Really? Yeah.
But it's still there.
Oro thinks he shot it. Maybe he burned it.
Okay. Sorry.
Try aiming first.
Miss again. No, I hit it.
According to Oro, he's shot it twice and it's just sitting there. Maybe he didn't shoot it at all.
What?
Okay,
Let me try yours.
How is he missing? Put it out of his misery.
My rifle. Let's see what he's got.
You see?
Not there.
Last one.
Okay, wow.
Poor guy, stop.
I mean, like, if Oro had a machine gun, he still couldn't get it.
Maybe a different angle.
Oro, focus.
Okay.
Oh
my god, I got him.
You finally got it, man.
It only took 20 shots.
Is there anything left? I feel like we're gonna get lead poisoning now.
I don't think you can eat. You know what? Let's see it after we pick it up and you will see how many dots. Oh, maybe I didn't actually shoot it. Now that I see it only have 2 holes.
Silver one aim. It's my
To be
aim.
bigger than Sonny.
When I'm
Because
running
it
into
was
B on
really hard
Mirage.
to knock it down. All right, let me go show this to Sonny.
Gentlemen,
Let's go, CSGO gamers.
right back. I'm coming. Keep your eyes closed. All right, guys, ready? Open your eyes. Whoosh. Take a look at this.
Skill issue.
Nice color, man.
Thank you.
I would skill issue it.
I shot it from a tree.
Is it tasty?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oro, go get yours.
Actually, it may be pretty close. Look.
Oh.
Oh, it's cute.
Man, not bad. Like it's well, actually, when you put it.
Oh, they look so
Right,
gross
you can use
though.
it for
Ew.
my keychain. It's good.
Man, you fill this thing with lead.
They wanna fall down by the weight of the pellet.
At the end, I got the job down. So.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's see yours. You got one too?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Damn.
There's a
you
big
win.
guy.
We're talking about iguana. He got a dinosaur.
What part are we eating off of here?
The tail and the leg, because in the rib don't have meat.
No rib meat, but plenty in the tail, plenty in the leg. Okay, just put it down. Oro.
Okay.
Hell and
So
make
listen,
me.
this is just the beginning. I think
Look
we
at
keep
it.
going, and then
Ew.
after that, we're gonna
No.
cook these up. Let's keep moving.
We got it. Nice shot.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to eat that.
in only a couple of hours, we have amassed a fortune of 9
Hey,
iguanas.
Aki.
Some
Welcome.
of them are huge.
Yeah, these get really big.
How
I'm
are
curious, how many
you?
years does it take to get this size?
About 5 years.
That's wild.
How you didn't find it in 5 years?
Yeah.
MLG montage.
Guess what, guys?
But
We
okay,
found something.
technically the
Well,
iguanas there are
do it.
pests and it's bad for the infrastructure
Actually, I
and
don't know what's
wildlife,
about
so
to happen.
that's
I need to help these guys.
legitimate
Oh,
why they're killing them.
Take this and cook here.
Oh man, I haven't done it even with a chicken.
You go to practice.
But it looks so
Okay.
oh my god, he's gonna jump.
Yeah, like that.
Damn.
You have your souvenir for key change.
Okay, so
Keychain?
we're done,
No,
right?
don't do
3
that.
more, the tail and the head.
All right.
2 more. 1 more.
Oh my
And
god,
the tail.
no.
Here, it's not have much meat.
You throw away all that
Ew.
thing?
Yes, and cook the head.
It won't splash?
Sometimes.
Wait me some time. I need some insurance.
Yeah, you cut it.
will
Cut
it
it.
splash?
Yeah, like that.
Oh,
Okay.
Iguanas have a very thick skin that's not
Oh,
edible.
shit.
According to Raphael, the guts are also not so prized. Right now, he's after the meat found on the thighs, body, and best
Oh,
of
I
all,
didn't know
the
they
tail.
actually
We'll
have
try
meat that
it
looks
soon.
like that. Looks like chicken.
Oh, is that what we're doing? All right, salud.
Chicken meat.
Before that, an iguana appetizer. First, he seasons it with adobo criollo con sazon, a classic Caribbean seasoning blend of herbs and spices. Add black pepper, another spice blend known as sazon goya. Then mix it about before sending it to a pan of hot
What is
oil.
that?
Cook until it turns golden brown,
Right,
and
iguana.
chow down.
Feast your eyes on this.
amazing.
Have you ever tried iguana?
I have never ever been interested into trying it.
I think it would be
I'll try
tasty
it.
if it's hot though.
I have no choice, no really.
Looks like
So I've
chicken
eaten
wing.
monitor lizard in Vietnam. I've had iguana in Australia. There they call it goanna. This might be my first time having a green iguana.
Yeah, greenish.
Hot wings? I don't think it,
Like crispy chicken.
Chickeny.
I don't think it would be
100%
spicy
There's
though.
like a
Like it's
fishy
more
taste
garlic
and
kind of
meat.
spice, right?
If you didn't know that it's iguana,
But it
you
looks
eat
good.
Like a chicken.
I completely disagree.
Really?
If I didn't know this was iguana, I would say, why does my chicken taste a little bit like fish?
I think this is something that you will eat wrong.
It was kind of dry.
Big list.
Maybe because it's deep fried.
I'm curious.
Maybe if you cook it in a stew, it'll be
Puerto Rico, where
nicer.
You can get this?
No, nobody do.
Nobody does it. Meanwhile, you have this huge population of iguanas, and no one's taking advantage of it.
I sell it out
Who's buying it?
from US.
Really?
They sell it about $32 the pound.
That's pretty good, right? More than chicken. Oro, this is
Oh,
a little
I'm so
bit more of a bare
hungry.
bones preparation,
So
but
hungry,
I'm
chat.
able to chef it up even more. 'Cause we have 2 more dishes coming our way.
I thought we were done.
We're not done. Oh, listen. We're never done.
What happened with your
I
imaginary?
don't know. I left them in the car.
Finally, it's time for Raphael to elevate the iguana meat to its culinary peak, focusing on the prized tail meat. He begins by generously seasoning with oregano, sazon seasoning, garlic powder, and a pinch of salt.
Order. So
After thoroughly
that
mixing
looks
these
good
flavors,
actually.
precisely places each tail on the grill. As they cook, he diligently flips the tails, basting them in barbecue sauce to infuse some smoky, sweet flavor.
Let me recall
Gentlemen,
once
this looks
again.
like something, that's for sure.
Joining us for this meal, Raphael's hunting partner, Gio.
When I look at this, first I see the tail and I'm like,
Come
that
on,
makes sense. Grilled
particles.
tail,
Good
everything's there.
evening.
Juicy
We are
barbecue,
watching food
fantastic.
videos
Then there's
today.
pancakes.
We're calling it iguanito.
He's
Means like little iguana.
First, take
Iguana
some boiled and
meat.
shredded iguana meat and season it well with pepper, garlic powder, and a dash of sazon for that extra
This looks
kick.
dry though.
In a separate bowl,
Uh-uh.
combine all-purpose flour, more sazon,
But the grilled
a
one,
sprinkle
the
of
tail
pepper,
looks
a
good.
hint of oregano, and a bit of water. Stir this
Baby
mixture
girl.
until it's just right. Then gently fold in the seasoned meat. Now
Hey,
it's time
baby
for a little
girls.
oven magic. Fry those pieces
Oh, they
until
look
they're crispy and
pancakes.
gold.
Yummy. Just Jim and Red now I see this. Nice.
It's a good pancake.
So
It's well seasoned.
dedicated.
It's a very savory pancake. I don't want people to get confused because they might
Do you
think it's
have
like,
to like
oh, I
work
should put
out every
strawberries and
day
whipped cream on there.
as part of
Right,
like
it
your
feels like it's a
regimen to
pancake
keep
of
fit
chicken.
for your NS, or
Roughly
it's
speaking,
something
yeah.
you just find fun doing? That's why
Actually, I
you.
like it more than the
That's why you
bare
exercise.
bones version of it.
This seems like it'd be an excellent
Is it
street
alright?
food.
Really?
It's not bad at all. This is something that I would get back to.
So it's like a must
I'm
for
deadly
you to
curious
lose
about how
weight
you got
for
into this line of work
your
in the
work, is
beginning.
it?
How did you make money from it?
Taking the
Oh,
people
and
who are
if you
doing
don't
it.
hit
Like
the
tourists?
quota, what will happen?
Kind of weird.
How much do you have to
That's
lose?
both of us.
Don't include me, Dad. You brought me here.
That's, okay, fair. This is something I'm dying to try out. Big iguana tails. Please, Oro, pick your choice.
I'm full already.
Make some space, buddy.
Very barbecue, yeah.
Just take a
Sure.
bite. Cheers. Oh, is that what we're doing? All right, salud.
Fat test. Oh, so they don't just look at your weight, but they really
It's better than
look at the fat
even the
percentage.
other version. Sorry, man.
You
I had
can't
to
see
come
get
back.
over.
This is probably the best one so far. It's actually smoky from being on that charcoal. The sweet barbecue pairs excellently with it. And mine's pretty moist. I mean, it's
Ooh.
not juicy like pork, but it's certainly more moist than a
When
chicken
you
breast.
say
And
weight
this
loss
one sounds
program,
fishy.
you
More
mean
chicken,
they'll
way more
actually
chicken.
create a structured program for you.
Why is this not
Like
more
they
popular
will
in Puerto Rico?
tell
I could
you
totally
what to
see a
do,
vendor with a bunch of iguana tails
tell
on the
you what to
table. It's
eat,
very
or
unique.
as
And
in
here's the
like
thing,
they
something like
just tell
90%
you,
of
oh,
food
you must
eaten
lose
here
weight,
is
otherwise
imported anyways. Meanwhile, you guys
you're
have loads
yeeted
of
out.
iguanas. Too many. Why is this not a mainstream product yet?
They see like a iguana like a roaches.
But they eat fruit and
Like a
stuff.
pet.
I just feel like this is a marketing and branding issue. And maybe there's some small way I can help. Maybe I can make a promotional video telling people here in Puerto Rico
And like
to eat
this time there are peeps having dead boards. Oh my god, guys, dead boards
Something
are so
wildly different?
attractive.
How about iguana meat? Packed with
Like,
protein
you know
and low
guys
in
with the
fat. It's
buff
perfect for
dead
spicing up your
bods.
tacos, tossing into burritos, or simmering in curries.
Like you're
Remember
muscular,
to wash your
but
hands
then you
and
have a
iguana
bit of
thoroughly to dodge
like
that pesky
fat
salmonella.
on you, so you're like
Iguana is the
chunky
other
but fit.
white
Oh my
meat.
god.
I think that could work. So
But,
right now, is it illegal for people to sell it at
Dead
the food
bots
shop?
are
It's illegal.
bog.
Oh, see, that's lame.
So that's one of the big
Like I
It's a
think
big obstacle.
Yeah.
buff
When I was
is
in
nice,
Australia, on the island of
overly
Tasmania,
buff,
there was a
okay,
man who
nice
went
still,
around
but the
hunting,
peak
shooting wallaby, deer, possums,
form
and all that
is
meat got sold
dead
before it
bod
was
with the
used to make
muscles,
boots. The
but
meat was
chubby.
sold and processed and made into different ingredients, and there was high demand for everything.
Very
I think
nice.
that could happen here.
If you love Indian food,
I'm
then
more
you're gonna
towards
love
the
our
dead
new
side.
channel,
Nice.
Best Ever Food India.
It's okay.
Subscribe
You're
now for
close.
weekly
You're
videos
gymming now.
showcasing the most unique street food
I
from
keep a
around the country.
balance. Yeah, I think it's hard to find the perfect ratio,
had
right?
monitor
But
lizard
to
in Vietnam.
maintain
I've
a
had
dead
monitor
bod, you have to
Like,
eat
you
a
have to
lot.
monitor before you
You
eat
have
it.
to
I'm not
keep an
wrong.
eye on it.
Okay.
So when you were
To
a
maintain
young
the
man,
muscles and then
Dimitri,
like the
when you were really
fat.
young,
Thank you, thank you.
you're welcome. You got it a lot. I thought you were missing the whole time. Maybe it was just strong, or maybe it was just stuck.
Man, I think it was like a energy connection because I was like hitting and he's still standing.
And so what is the connection again?
Like emotional.
Oh, I think you need to connect your finger to the trigger more effectively. All right, I'm coming. Keep your eyes closed. Well, your eyes are not closed at all.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
So how do you even get a driver's license? So are peacocks good pets?
fought for it, but still have.
So sorry.
The
Why
side
morning
here.
and no
What do you
afternoon?
mean?
Yeah, why is it not a late afternoon dove or an evening?
What that mean?
They make the sound in the morning.
Muscle visibility mostly on the arms and legs.
Really good. Oro, have you
Yeah.
ever eaten iguana?
I don't see any iguana.
I
Be
think
like, hey,
peak
dinner.
that bod, you need to have shoulder and
It tastes like
arm
it has to.
definition, like biceps and very strong
But it smells
shoulders, broad shoulders,
It does. A little bit.
shoulder
Wait, hold on.
muscles, your deltoids,
Boom!
and
Guys, I want
like
to say a huge thank you to Raphael
the
for having us
chest.
out here today. You can actually book with him. His Facebook
And that's
is
like
in the link in the
perfection.
description down below. Go
Yeah, and
hunt
also
wellness with Raphael.
muscular
Next time you come to Puerto
legs.
Rico after you're done getting wasted and eating food. This is our
That is peak, guys. Peak.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. We tend to question ourselves the most at the beginning of each year. What do I want to do with my life? Am I going down the right path? It's almost like clockwork. While introspection is good, we've got to find constructive and healthy ways to navigate those moments. Like me, a lot of folks
Oops,
need external
line.
support to do that. Enter
Fuckers.
BetterHelp, the sponsor of this week's video. BetterHelp is a user-friendly online platform.
So do
that
the
makes
girls
therapy
like your
more
figure
accessible and
in
more
Germany?
affordable. They've got a team of licensed
German
therapists
girls
dedicated
into
to
that
helping
bot.
you deal with life's constant twists and turns. Getting started is easy. You just answer a few questions and boom. BetterHelp matches you to a therapist tailored to your needs, often within just 48 hours. Plus, you can communicate however you prefer. Phone calls, video chats, or even messaging. If you've got big changes in your life that you want to make but don't know where to start with BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or hop on over to betterhelp.com/besteverfood for a cool 10% off your first month. The best part is that if you want to switch your therapist for any reason, there are no fees and no insurance headaches. So what are you waiting for? Take control of your mental health journey. Head on over to betterhelp.com/besteverfood today. Now, on to the show. Our mission today is to do some small part to take care of this problem. I just want people to understand that this isn't just a hobby, this is a serious problem. And it's a problem that must be taken care of. And that's why you, Oro, are gonna help shoot an iguana today.
But
I am fat, but still easy for customs boots. It's okay, like German guys are big, right? So customizing it would be simple enough. When they do German girls like that bot.
Island with over 5 million visitors a year, soaking up rays and throwing back roasted meats. But one thing Puerto Rico is not is a country.
It's been described as a unincorporated territory. What the heck? What?
This is a nice way to say that we're not a colony, you know?
For those who were sucking back one-hitters in history, Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory and its residents are U.S. citizens.
We have different habits, you know. We
A
talk
mix on liking and
Folks here do get U.S. citizenship, but they don't get a say in presidential elections since Puerto Rico is not a state, and the USA's effects
So the
on Puerto
girls who
Rico
like
go
it,
beyond
like it, and the girls who don't, don't.
Imported, or does it come from here?
There's no in between.
Food is imported.
Oh, wow.
Yet still,
I'm gonna break it open. Oh my gosh.
talented chefs dotting this small piece of land fight to keep their culinary heritage alive.
Here in Puerto Rico, we love pork.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rican cuisine is a vibrant dance of flavors, deeply rooted in the island's history. It's a fusion of Spanish, African, the indigenous Taino, and American influences. Key ingredients include plantains, pork, rice, beans, and a plethora of tropical fruits, all transformed into dishes you won't find anywhere else.
Looks so
Puerto
yummy.
Rican dish. Most of the houses, they know how to do it. We call it gandinga.
Gandinga actually translates to guts.
Guts or gods?
Guts?
G-U-T-S?
Yes.
More oral vocabulary. We've got Jami and we have gods.
There's the street food, where the idea of balance means perfecting the ratio of oil and protein. Both come together with their unapologetic, deep-fried saddleback pork chop.
This right here, the name of this dish,
Chuletas cancan.
does that mean something?
I don't know. Cancan is like the dance, like. Hey.
With an island so devoted to
Oh my god, it's a whole ass
celebrations
pig.
call for an entire roasted pig.
Oh shit.
But
Huge.
here, they're bringing the concept of lechon to a whole new level.
This thing has been rotating here. People have been tending to
Mama
it, moving
mia.
the coals around, and in the end, it looks crispy.
I'm so
it looks juicy.
hungry.
I have one question remaining.
I actually have a
You
sukiyaki
need to do that every time
sandwich from
Flying back and in
Japan.
the sun doesn't suit you.
I don't know what filling inside is inside though. I'm curious, what is inside a sukiyaki sandwich? I haven't had yakiniku in so long. Oh, that's your favorite. Add on extra meat. extra yummy. 300 grams.
Using island magic.
Yeah. More.
Cheers.
The last time I had yakiniku was the one we had. That's like damn long ago, no? We ate it like
But the wild caught protein options only
at least half a year ago, or longer than half a year ago.
crabs.
Right.
One of the first things that we eaten that's not fried.
Or even a caiman.
Holy shit, I see them out. Ah, no, that's it.
Why are you backing up?
Teaming up with me on this tropical trek.
That's a year ago. Oh my god. Really?
Oro, welcome to the
No.
sausage room.
My
I think-
place to be.
Yeah, maybe
We used to be
about half a year, or slightly more than half a year ago. We had
Showed me his
yakiniku.
homeland in the country of Cuba.
Oh.
And on our last adventure, I tested his limits in the country of Peru.
Yummy.
I seriously have no idea why Sonny made me do this. I came here, I thought it
I
was
freaking love yakiniku dipped with salt. Not the sauce, but salt. Oh my god, so good.
But that's not gonna happen.
Go, get up there.
No, the mouse is pointing this way.
Do you pull the rope or use this?
Puerto Rican cuisine is a reflection of its people. Resilient, vibrant, and unabashedly full of life.
Salud. Salud.
It's not just food, it's a narrative of survival and joy, of blending cultures and histories served up on a platter. Today, Oro and I are on a mission to hunt down the most mouth-watering Puerto Rican classic. But first, a hearty breakfast in San Juan, the bustling capital of this island.
Okay, have a good nap.
Some call it
Night,
a
night,
pork
no
tomahawk,
skirt.
others a saddleback chop. Many know it as chuleta cancan.
Chuleta cancan. It's
Chuleta
a
nach.
big pork chop. It has all the fat on top. We slice it, so when you deep fry it, it all pops up. It looks like cancan skirt.
Oh!
Typically, this meat is soaked in a flavorful mixture of salt, pepper,
Nachty
garlic
Nacht.
powder, paprika, and oregano for several hours before it's boiled. Then it's plunged into the
Imagine you have a pie worth 6.6
Thank you for
billion dollars.
liking.
You cut it and take a small piece for yourself.
sizzling depths of the deep fryer, transforming into crispy golden brown perfection. If you were hoping for something lighter for breakfast, you came to the wrong place. Here at La Vergüenza, Edgar handles his meat the way most locals like it.
So Sonny's gonna have the cancan pork chop along with some fried green plantains. Plantains are very popular in the Caribbean. We fry it, then we smash them, and we fry them again, double fried. So it makes it a lot better.
The creation continues with a comforting serving of Puerto Rican rice and beans.
Mampostear rice, what it means is leftover rice. You don't want to throw that away. So you dice some peppers, some onions, some garlic. You mix it with the white rice, the beans, stir it all the way up, season it a little bit more, and you get this kind of rice, which is kind of loosey and gooey. It's perfect.
Once everything is ready, the rice takes center stage along with some greens. Then the pork chop makes its grand entrance, adorning the plate like a crisp golden brown crown. Finally, some slices of plantain to finish it off.
Wow. What a way to start.
We're not shy with the meat here.
No, we're going to work our way up to the meat, but this right here is the plantain, the beloved
Oh, that looks so yummy.
Let's try it out. Oh,
That crispy little chip.
It's crispy, it's starchy, but it doesn't have a ton of flavor.
These dishes are very rich, so by being starchy, it helps to balance the rest of the meat.
Right here we have beans and rice.
Actually, it looks a little bit like a paella.
Right,
And I think that's where the root is coming from.
This is like straight up comfort food. Very well seasoned. There's some fresh herbs in there. Savory, salty, delicious. You get a little bean action every once in a while.
I like the use of onion. Give it some sweet, but also spicy flavor to it.
Oh, that's really good. That's really addictive. Alas, we have our meat. I'm not even sure where to begin. Now, there are two main components to the pork chop here. One, the whole thing has been fried, and here on the outside, you've got some crispy skin or chicharron. Then the other component inside would be that succulent meat.
You know what's crazy? This is a personal dish.
Yeah. I've got some skin. I've got
Oh, that
some
looks so yummy. Crispy, fluffy.
That skin, super crispy, delicious. It's a little crackling crispiness.
Oh, yeah.
Right after that, subdermally, a layer of adipose tissue, also known as fat. And then finally, protein, a more dense bite that pairs well with
Oh, look at it. Oh, shit.
I will translate your birthday to a more mundane way to say, which is like 3 layers. One is more chewy, I would say. One is more juicy, and one is more crunchy.
And all of it together,
Very yummy.
Yummy. Yummy. So this is really one of the iconic dishes of Puerto Rico. Now, Oro, you lived in Cuba your whole life until your 20s. So for you, living not far from Puerto Rico, what do you know about this place?
We call Puerto Rico and Cuba two wings from the same bird. Even our flags are exactly the same, but with different colors. Cuban wing right now being a little more wounded, but still, we are two wings from the same bird. Cuba and Puerto Rico, we have so many similarities, but also we share a mental synergy on what we like, how our cultures like. That's why we always felt like we're like brothers. Probably in this trip, you will find familiar flavors with what we got in Cuba.
Oro, this trip is basically gonna be a vacation. You're not gonna have to do anything you don't want to do.
I seriously have no idea why Sonny made me do this.
On our last trip, we were exploring our limits in Peru.
I came here,
What
I
is
thought
that?
it was a food review show, not a cleaning poop show.
Now we're diving into a new adventure here in Puerto Rico. And once again, Oro has no idea what he's in for.
Why are you backing up? Go, get up there.
Well, I don't really trust you, but let's see.
Well, maybe you shouldn't. But I can tell you this, today, we're gonna be trying a lot of food. We're gonna get a crash course on what it is
Oh,
to
I
eat.
think this is like the whole compilation of the video. Dun, dun. Dun. What is this ad?
Today, I'll be taking on the nearly impossible challenge of spending over $100 on street food here in Santiago, Chile. There's stuff inside of here. Oh my gosh, that is a surprise. But first, let's back up. Now, what we learned in our last video is that a lot of the street food you're seeing around the city, it's not actually Chilean. It's coming from other countries like Peru, Venezuela, even from the
Oh,
Caribbean.
looks
So even though some of this
yummy.
food looks tempting, I am
Good
trying to focus on
chicken.
trying strictly Chilean food. This morning we've come
Oh,
to
see.
Vega Central. This market has pretty much everything as long as it concerns food. Already outside we're seeing produce, we're seeing action, we're seeing a van. Right now we're gonna head inside and see what we can find. I have found something awesome right behind me here. This little shop is selling a ton of different local fast foods. And look, a country where it's acceptable to wake up early in the morning and eat some ass. It's one of the menu items.
What?
I've never eaten ass in Chile, and I would like to try some. It
Oh.
looks clean, it looks like it takes care of itself. Let's hop into the kitchen and see how they make this ass. They're a little bit weirded out, but it's gonna be okay. Soon we're gonna be best friends. Hola. Right here we have Jo Ellis. She is our cook, our chef for today, making up some ass. Let's get into it. This is the churrasco,
Yes.
very thinly cut beef. She's gonna hit that with a little bit of oil. She has employed the chipped beef technique, cutting little bitty pieces. She puts on some salt, a little bit more oil. So this is garlic infused vegetable oil, and it smells delicious in here. Next up, the queso. She gets a nice slice of cheese, gives it a little bit of a
cheese.
dip in the hot dog water, then puts it right on the griddle. This is Gouda cheese. She puts the meat inside of the bun, and then the Gouda cheese goes on next. Oh my gosh, looks like a Philly cheese
Oh,
dog.
yummy.
Muchas gracias. That ass looks amazing. Now let's talk about the name. Let's talk about the elephant ass in the room. Apparently, the owner just told us it's a typo. It's supposed to be AS. It's still pronounced us, which is still funny. Aside from the hilarity of the name, it legitimately looks super delicious. Cheers.
Yummy.
The
Beefy,
bun is super soft, the
cheesy.
meat is juicy, and you get that garlic flavor immediately when you bite into this. This, I'm curious about. Queso. We have real cheese, but not some weird chemical cheese. It's still a strange chemical cheese concoction, but it's delicious. I want to try one other thing on here. They have this spicy chili sauce. This feels very Mexican to me. Cilantro and onions. Oh, very spicy and very sour. And then the onion, it's got some kick. The
It looks so
cilantro is fresh.
good,
This
that
costs
sauce.
$3.84. Very affordable. There are a
I
few
wish
menu
I could
items here
get
I've not
this
tried
in
before. I think I'm
Singapore.
gonna order something else here as well because we're on a bit of a hot streak. Let's keep going. I'm back in the kitchen again, and Jo Alice is. Oh, she left. Right now we're making another food. This one's called pernil.
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 Italiano.
This is not Italian food. That's all gonna make sense soon. Let's get to cooking. It all starts with this beautiful, big, gigantic Chilean bread. That gets cut in half. Oh, that's for later. The bread is called marraqueta. Now the process of making it
Oh my
Italian
gosh.
begins starting with
Guacamole?
avocado. We have green,
Oh,
then we have the white
avocado.
of the mayonnaise, and soon tomato. But first we're gonna warm
Mayonnaise?
that up on the griddle. This
Oh,
is slowly
yummy.
braised, soft, tender, and juicy pork. Hit it with some of that garlic oil and a little bit of salt.
Pork.
It's already cooked, but she's just getting it nice and hot and infusing soaking it with that garlic oil. From here, it's going onto the bread.
Oh my
I
god,
think
that
she's
looks
going
so
for the tomatoes.
freaking
Yes, this is our Italian flag,
good.
the red, the white, the green all together. She's gonna smash it down into one big beautiful sandwich, and then she cuts it in half. And that is ready to eat. Muchas gracias. We have our pernil right here. The top is nice and crunchy, tons of sauces inside. It's gonna be very wet. And then you can see the soft pork that's been crispified on that delightfully hot griddle. It is hot back there. There's not a lot of space. You need to be a petite lady to work back there. You couldn't be this guy, for example. Far too big. I'm gonna try to pick this up. Oh, there we go. Cheers. It's so good. There's just something special about putting globs,
That part
globs
looks
of
so
avocado and mayonnaise on
juicy.
everything.
Avocado and mayo is also
Sauce
best
full of pork juices. There's a
combination.
hit of garlic from that garlic oil. This is just all about pure pleasure. Even if you start growing tired of the sandwich you ordered, there's just a buffet of sauces, condiments, and salsas that you can put on top of it. For example, this, they call this a green chili, even though it's looking slightly yellow. Hit a little bit on the corner.
Mmm, yummy.
A little bit of kick, some freshness, nothing crazy spicy. It's very good. And all this for under $5. It's a pretty incredible value. And actually, it's reminding me that it's going to be very difficult to get to $100 today if we keep eating like this. But let's see, still going to do my best. This whole market is basically like an open air grocery store. They have a lot of produce, they have meat, they have this right here. I don't know Spanish much, but that says mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Finally, I found a country who loves mayonnaise as much as I do. Also, I'm thrilled about
I
the
love
amount of
mayonnaise.
meats and cheeses that they have here.
Salami, cheese. Oh,
Chile is really famous for its produce, its fruits and vegetables, including this right here, delicious avocado. They love to put this in so many of their different street foods. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's delicious, and super affordable too. In any country, if you're trying to get a sense of what people really eat, it's best to start at the market. Because first you see the produce, the fruits and vegetables, but then you come here and you can see the different types of meat they're offering. Big, delicious, juicy cow feet. So people make a big deal about camel toes, but these cow toes are looking pretty good. They have some chicken torsos. Here we have some of the offcuts of the chicken. We have gizzard, and then right next to it, chicken feet. So if you're into feet, especially animal feet, this is your place. Boom, we come to our next food right here. Like I said, there are a lot of people selling meat and deli meats, especially here, but I found another protein that I did not expect to find in this market. Right here, it's called charqui. And if you look at the picture, you may be able to discern what type of animal this is.
horse?
It's
Horse meat? Oh
They
my
fried out
god.
horse meat. That or this horse died in a desert. I'm not sure. Let's try some horse jerky. All right, he's pulling it
Oh,
out
that
right
looks
now.
so
Let's see this.
weird.
It's a wild texture. It just
The
looks like
horse
fibrous. They
meat
really
looks
got all the
like
water out of this.
tree.
It smells like horse
Tree
food.
bark.
It smells like grain or something unusual.
Oh,
You can see the
what is
dust coming
that?
off of it, the fibers from the muscles and some of the sinew. All right,
Eee.
so that's one piece. Let's go for
That
it.
looks gross. Oh.
I don't know if this is horse or construction paper. It is so intensely dry. I'm rehydrating it with my saliva.
Yum? Not yum. It looks so
Not
dry.
that good, if I'm honest. But what about the price? All right,
Yes.
right here we have 1 kilo of charqui. They've dehydrated this so much. This was at least a pony. Y'all eat pony here? Unknown. This is $43.90. Should I buy it and count it towards our total today? I think I should.
What?
Right
He
behind me, you
did.
see a lot of different interesting pickled foods and condiments. Chilean food has a lot of different influences, and one of those comes from the Germans. That's right, those are my people, famous for sausages and attempted world domination. I wasn't part of that, however. A significant wave of German immigration to Chile began in the mid-19th century. And of course, they
Pickles.
brought with them their
Pickles,
food,
yum.
including this right here, sauerkraut. That looks very sour and very crowdy. Of course, this is fermented cabbage. It's like, imagine kimchi, but with no spice. But they also have another food.
I'm not really
called
a
American
sauerkraut
sauce or
girl.
Americano
But I
salsa
like roast
right
kraut.
here. It is a pickled mix
Or
of
is it
finely
roast
chopped
cold?
carrots,
Yeah, I like
cucumbers,
roast
and
cold.
onions. This is a popular
That
condiment,
one's yum.
especially in Chilean sandwiches and hot dogs. And I believe yesterday when I had my hot dog that they smeared some of this inside. Oh, I can just grab it? Gracias. Here we go. Let's try it out. Little mushy, definitely sour, briny. That's about all there is to it. Why that is called American salsa? No idea. Ah, he's offering another food to me here. It looks like a jalapeno.
Jalapeno?
Super sour, incredibly salty, but a delicious flavor, and it has a nice warm afterglow at the end. I like it. The pickled fun has not ended. Right here we have the green chili, which looks pretty yellow. When I was eating that sandwich earlier, I showed you that condiment. That is made from ground up this. The owner here said it is very picante. That means hot. This might be a mistake.
Please, no, don't eat
Very
it.
pickly, lots of seeds inside.
Oh, no chili
Good,
seeds.
It's salty, very sour. I like this. Gracias. This guy has great hair. This guy has like movie director. Hair. To the corner of the market where they have a little bit of a food court going on. There's about 5-6 restaurants behind me. They all have different menus and they're all hockey. So let's see what we can find. There will definitely be some unique Chilean food here. Right now I'm in the kitchen with Cesar. He is our chef today and he's making 2 different dishes. The first one features cow stomach, tripe, or in Spanish, tripe. So he's throwing a bit of water and a bit of thinly sliced tripe. This is a vegetable salsa, some milk cream. This is hard to explain. I've never seen a dish like this before. It's kind of like a cow
I
stomach
bet it
pie.
sounds
Not a direct
good.
translation. That's what it looks like to me. He hits it with a little bit of salt, some MSG. Right here we have bread and cheese going in next.
Bread
What
and
a
cheese?
curious pairing of ingredients. He pours all that
Okay.
into a hot clay pot, and he's gonna cover that with more
Oh my
Gouda
god, that
cheese,
sounds
and
so
that's the
good.
same
Oh
cheese that we
shit.
had this morning on top of my ass. And then finally, even more pieces of tripe and then some herbs on top of that. So he covers it up so it can all melt inside. Right now we're making 2 dishes at the same time. One is that cow stomach pie. The other is kind of like a loaded Chilean fries. It's called chorriana. It looks like the perfect drunk food. Sadly, I'm not drunk, but I could be. He starts with some oil in a skillet, and then we want a couple of fried eggs. Oh my god, these are deep fried eggs. Then the churrasco beef goes into a skillet. This is the beef that we had earlier inside of our ass. And then some little wieners join the meat party. He's gonna hit that meat with a little bit of salt. This is looking good. He puts in some onions, hit that with a little bit of vinegar, hit that with some Gatorade. Oh wait, what? Hit that with some soy sauce, not Gatorade. Some oregano, then some beef stock. That is done. Now it's time for the assembly. Step 1, a foundation of French fries go on the plate.
Wow, the fries look good.
That's good. And another generous scoop of churrasco and sausagito. Oofta, look at that. Finally, the greasiest, oiliest eggs I've ever seen in my life. Wow, looks like these eggs forgot to wear a bra today. He's satisfied with the progress. He's gonna bring that over down here. All right, he just lit it on fire. And take a look at that presentation. A flaming clay pot full of stomach and cheese. Love it. Boom, food court food. This here, what is going on? This is like generations and generations put into a bowl. We'll come back to that soon. This, it's beautiful. He did not overdo it when it comes to the yolk because you want to capture this moment right here.
Wow.
A cascading waterfall
Perfect.
of delicious yolk. Take a look at that bite. This is like classic drunk food. But this is Chile. People don't really like drinking here. Psych, they do. That's stunning and delicious. What a medley of flavors that he put in there. I only got a couple of the dogs on that one. It's smoky. It's a classic dog. I need a bite that has a little bit of everything. We have French fries, we have meat, we've got dog, we've got egg. Cheers.
Yummy.
This is simply delicious. Oh, and look, they're all filming me. Oh, not them, that one. So that is that food. Well, let's talk about this food right here. This is called chupe de guatita. It smells pretty gamey, but I don't mind. We've got some of that Gouda cheese,
Gamey
some of the cow
stomach.
stomach.
I wonder
There
how
is
it
mashed
tastes.
up bread that they put inside. Stomach, it's a little bit gamey, but the texture is very nice. It's like a squid, so it's a little bit chewy. When you get under this cheese, this is that super saturated bread. They've taken old dried bread and then they soak it in milk to rehydrate it, make it softer, and make it quite rich and creamy too. Cheers. It's smoky, it's surprisingly creamy, very cheesy. This is the kind of stuff I want to try when I come to a new country. From here, we're gonna head to a different market. This market is more known for produce, for meat. It's kind of like a big open air grocery store. But the next place we're going has tons of food. Let's go check it out. So right now we are leaving one market and going directly across the street to La Vega Chica. This is another market, but they're a little bit different. I'm told this one has more food. Oh yes, lots of restaurants here. We have wandered into the other market. Now here they don't have as much grocery stuff, as much produce or meat, but they have a ton of restaurants and they have this. What my good friend Ora would call fish. Take a look at these fish. We have hard fish, small fish, fish with big teeth. And then this is a fish with a beak, also known as an octopus. I always talk about the octopus beak. Now you can actually see it's like a little parrot. It's terrifying. But the muscle around the beak, it's one of the most delicious parts of the octopus. Are we gonna get it right now? No, but I just wanted to show you that. I liked it. Right here they have something very special, a traditional dish known in English as the corn cake. Now these are already
Oh my
cooked.
god,
They're in
that
little
looks so
tins.
good.
It's
What the
made
shit?
with
Oh
corn.
my
You can
god.
see a green olive in the center, like a cherry on top. This is the woman in charge right here. So she is saying these brown speckled parts on top, it's made with brown sugar.
Azúcar rubia para que se dore, porque si tú no le echas ese azúcar, no quedan dorados los pasteles.
Oh, but I think there's something funny stuff inside it.
And I would have no idea.
Con los ojos azules.
Chef's actually making fun of you.
Oh, okay. You know what? I deserve it. So we've got our corn cake here. Let's order one, sit down, and try it out. Oh, muchas gracias. Wow, take a look at that, guys. This is different from the ones we just saw. You can see it's more puffed up. It's almost wet in some
Oh my
areas. It
god.
looks like someone smushed the
I
olive
guess
down
it's
to make
wet.
sure it would stay in there. Now, here's my thing. I'm not that much into any kind of bready corn thing. American cornbread, it can be quite dry. The only way
I
to make
love
it not dry is
cornbread.
by dumping half a gallon of butter into it. So this may not be my favorite. Let's just start with the top. You got a
Oh my
big steamy
god.
piece right here. Give it a shot.
Oh my god.
That tastes like canned cream corn turned into a bread. It's not dry at all. On the outside, it's developed a bit of a shell. It
Oh
has
my
a little bit more
god,
of a
I'm so
dense texture. Then on the
hungry.
inside, it's wet and
That looks
soupy.
so
That being said,
good.
there's stuff inside of here. Let me
Is
try
that
to pull
chicken?
this out. What is going on here? What? This is like a
Oh, that's chicken?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that is a surprise. It's like a Happy Meal. You never know what you're gonna get inside. Let's try it out. Braised for days, super soft, succulent, juicy chicken. That's nice.
Oh my
Let's look at
god.
what else is in here? Beef, onion, juices, flavor. All this is the good stuff.
Oh,
You mix
this
that
is
with a little bit of the
yummy,
cake on the outside, and that
guys.
is a bite made in
Holy
heaven.
shit.
I gotta say, this is on my must-try list. It is very good. I have enough stomach left for one more location. There are some more iconic foods I want to try in this episode, and we're getting even closer to $100. Let's move. Boom, we have come to our final location here, right behind me in this kitchen. They hold the secret to one of the best soups in this city, but the only way to get in is through a secret passageway. Are you ready? Listo. Every time you want to go into the kitchen, you have to move the kitchen. The reason we've come into this cocina, a little bit of Spanish there, is to try something
Oh, she
called
looks so
caldo
done
de
with him.
pata. This is a special soup made out of a special body part on the pig. I'm talking about the cankles. Right here, we can see a big, beautiful portion already stewing. That looks like a rich, creamy, delicious broth. That big old piece of pork hock is going into our bowl, along with some of this creamy broth. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. Please, stop filling it. Right here, we have our tamale. That is the whole preparation. You unwrap it. I am ready to leave the kitchen. Here I go. The seas are parting for me, and the door swings closed again for eternity. All right, folks, we have a big grand finale right here, because after this, I cannot eat anymore. Also, we have this kid right here. It's the fastest way to make kids leave. Just give them unwanted attention. This is the humita. Many countries have some version of a tamale. It's essentially some kind of a carbohydrate wrapped in some kind of a leaf. Here, it's corn wrapped in a corn husk and boiled.
Mmm. Yummy.
It's kind of gloopy. It tastes a little bit like green corn. I kind of like it. It tastes like a bunch of other seasonings too, but there are a few different ways you can eat this. One of them is with this azúcar, or sugar. Sorry, I speak a little Spanish. Hit it with a little bit of sugar, grab a corny bite. It's bringing out some of the natural sweetness of the corn. What's unusual though, is you can also have it with tomato and onions. We have tomato, we have corn. Hit it with a little bit of onion. Cheers. Oh, from here we have our final food, caldo de pata. This is a beautiful bite, nice, soft, tendon. And this has been cooked so long, it's gooey.
Oh.
All right, let's try it out.
Soft.
10 out of 10. It's beyond gelatinous. Let's try some of this broth.
Mmm.
Creamy, savory, slightly porky. It's just full of collagen. Guys, bros, husbands, do you have a wife or a girlfriend who every night drinks a little bottle of collagen? It's a waste of money. Feed this to her every night. This is the perfect way to end today. So from here, we're gonna go outside, contabulate everything, and see if we in fact spent over $100 on street food. Guys, today I attempted to spend $100 on street food here in the city of Santiago in Chile. Was it difficult? Yes. But did I accomplish my goal? No. I spent around $83. And actually, I bought a whole bag of horse meat and didn't even win the challenge still. What am I gonna do with that horse meat? I guess it could make a good Christmas gift. Today is only our second day in
don't give it
Santiago,
to
and I gotta
people.
say, every day I spend here, I'm starting to learn more and love more the cuisine and the culture here. People are very friendly. They let things just roll off them. They let you film them with the phone without permission. It's amazing. Before we go, I want to say a huge thank you to Locify. Without them, this production may not have been possible. You see, they are the ones walking us around, showing us all these unique different places, and introducing us to all these unique cultural foods. Locify offers customized private places. So I'm gonna cook them in the microwave in the hotel. This is gonna work out very well. Here they are. That looks good.
If you love Indian food, then you're gonna love our
going to close up my chat for today. EP time. And so, you know, I'm going to make some dinner, eat some snacks, and chill and try to sleep early because I have an interview tomorrow morning. Wish me all the best. Probably eat a sandwich and drink some hot tea. Thank you, thank you. I hope it goes well too. Nikes, yeah, sandwich, sukiyaki sandwich. I'll send y'all pictures in Discord. Thank you. I'll let y'all know how it goes. So next stream would probably be on Sunday. We can play comfy games and vibe together. Oh, I need to like slowly plan my 3D model stream sometime. It's gonna be like exercising stream. It'll be funny. I'm going to rate my friend Sugu. Sugu is currently playing Elden Ring and he's always very silly. You can bully him for me. Let's do a rate message. Hey, raid! Okay. It's why is his chat follow or sub only? What is that man doing? Okay, go over. Thank y'all again so much for coming by today, and thank you, Mr. Xiaohan, for the resub for 22 months of Prime, and thank you so much, Iruli, for 3 months of T1. And thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy. Hope see you, and I'll see you again this weekend. I don't know if I wanna edit my video live on stream, but maybe I'll just edit it over the weekend again of my cooking vlog. Let's go. Bye bye.